Hey, good evening. Welcome back to Tabletop Travel Agency, our Apocalypse Keys mini campaign, episode 3. If it's your first time, we have the first 2 episodes up on our YouTube, so go check those out. But if not, welcome back. I'm, as always, your DM Val, and I'm going to turn us over to Chris really quick while she recaps the last episode.
Last time on Apocalypse Keys, we started out the mission with Viri sending out a very aggressive email stating that somebody was taking her yogurts and such, and somebody's been stealing all of the lunches. Besides that terrible issue, there's also that whole missing women's thing occurring in town, so we have to handle that also. In that process, we checked out a DVD player from our local library and then headed over to Madeline Cortez's house. Inside, we found out that she was an aspiring actor. Obviously, she wasn't doing too well because she was signing up for a new game show that definitely wasn't going to turn out to be some evil ploy. After that, we found a screensaver on her computer while looking for it, and it revealed itself to be something called the host. We also found out that Victoria is also somebody who is and has signs of being a monster. We found out that Bailey Reed had come to the town alone. Myself and Shleign went to investigate Victoria's house, and the door was broken and nothing was our fault. In the process, we also found and spoke to... Claire the fortune teller was talking about Bailey. Bailey also had an interest in acting, and we found out Bailey had spoken to Claire at the Smelt, so we continued to go to talk to Claire the fortune teller. As we found that out, what is it? Claire the fortune teller got possessed and started speaking to Viri. Her eyes started to glow purple, and she grinned and turned into a tone of the same voice as the host. The host recognized Viri and expressed how both wanted to be free. And then Viri went on to a big talk about how she used to be divine, she made bad choices, and she betrayed some friends, and that there were some people seeking revenge. We found out that Viri had been alive for a long time, and we now know there's a Harbinger, and we made a connection also between the Harbinger is the host, also known as the host and the screensaver.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's everything, right?
That's everything.
Yeah.
There was some conversations that happened at the end of last episode. So Pigeon maybe went off to do some things.
Well, yeah, Shleign told me to go hang out with Victoria's mom.
Yeah, to go hang out with Victoria's mom.
I had to hang out with Victoria's mom.
Of course, yeah.
And nothing happened.
So I think we reopen our scene the next morning at Division Headquarters. It's a little bit of a slow morning today because the coffee intern that usually seems to appear whenever anyone needs coffee is on a sick day today, which is very unusual. You haven't seen that happen in all of your time here. And the coffee machines just seem a little temperamental without them. You tried to make some coffee yourself this morning, and a thick black sludge came out. It didn't particularly smell like coffee even, so same thing has happened for anyone else trying any of the other coffee machines. Something strange and uncoffee-like appears. So everyone, especially I think Viri and Shleign, are in a bit of a slow mood this morning.
I think at this point, Viri is covered in coffee grounds, and in between the cracks in her gemstone body, there are grounds just stuck in there. And this is her 18th attempt since 6 a.m. to make coffee, and once again, just the same sludge, just unfortunately smeared on different places of her, and she's just...
Been there, girl. That's me, not Pigeon.
That's just working at Starbucks.
Yeah, this is working at Starbucks.
Or any coffee place.
Oh yeah,
Could be anything.
It could be any coffee place.
But yeah, so the team is maybe not in the best mood. Pigeon, I don't know if you've made it back yet or not.
Oh yeah, I have. I would say so.
Cover
If
your
energy,
ketchup?
sure, yeah.
As we sort of open scene on the break room, we see Viri, literally just sort of like a coffee rubbed steak at this point, just covered in grounds.
Oh my gosh.
What do we see with the rest of our group?
If energy drinks were a thing in the early 90s, Pigeon would definitely be an energy drink person.
Had to, right?
I don't think so. I think it was like 2010. I don't actually know.
They did in the early 2000s.
Early
A bunch of
2000s.
like late
90s.
90s babies over here trying
It's
to
probably
Yeah.
something gross and not great for you,
Yeah.
like all of them.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Okay. A very famous particular energy drink was introduced in 1987, so
Which
you're
one?
good.
Oh, yeah, you can't say.
Does it particularly have 3 lines in a row and is green and black?
Not that one.
Not that one.
Oh,
The
not
one
that
that
one.
has a large bovine creature.
Oh, okay.
That
Oh.
might,
Then I would
may or
have
may
that.
not make you have wings.
I would have that then. Because I don't need coffee. I got an energy drink at 17.
You're drinking Blue Boar or early in the morning.
I mean, yeah, you drink coffee. Like, what's the difference? You drink like 5 cups of coffee a day.
I would already be on my 5th cup of coffee right now if the machine was working. I can't have whatever that is in me.
Your Latina's coming out.
Abyss would probably walk in, and then I would notice that Viri is covered in coffee grounds, and I would just kind of look at you for a moment. It's a new skincare routine?
I need coffee so badly.
So you're covering your body in it?
Yo, I think it does seep into your pores. Like my buddy Michael told me
It could be
that.
great for your skin. Honestly,
Start rubbing coffee
you are kind of rocky and could
On
use a little
yourself.
lotion.
Maybe it'll
Coffee
work.
grounds and water.
It'll work.
Everyone's a little.
All you need to make coffee. Why do we keep making this? And I just pull like a bunch of sludge off of my gemstone skin. What is
You
this?
could, like-
And like, I think I attempt to drop it, and it's
Just
like
kind of like
It just
yeah.
sticks.
slowly falls off, and then like bounces off of the ground.
Oh my god. That's
I can't drink that.
I don't think anyone can.
Do you know how to...
Don't put it down. I see you. No.
Shlein's definitely like in the corner with a coffee mug full of this mysterious goo,
Just like-
thinking about it, but knowing it's probably not a good idea.
I guess you could
which is
eat,
why
like,
she's resulted in.
What do you need the
after that
butter
comment.
for? Like, can't you just like eat the beans itself?
That sounds awful.
I mean, this looks awful. So. Oh.
Yay
The
or nay?
beans. It's the beans.
Yay or nay?
It's not good.
As,
But this
Can't deal with
headache?
these conditions.
as you guys are, hemming and hawing about this, I think your good work friend Tammy comes in.
Not today.
Just breath of fresh air. She has,
She's one of those no coffee people. It is.
she has
annoying
like a
about it.
carrot juice in one hand,
Oh.
and she just like comes in and she's like, oh, is everything okay?
Everything is fine.
I've never seen you so unkempt.
That makes one of us. Tammy, if you don't mind, today is not the days of the days. We're handling a situation here. I have important work to do, so you can go back to
Of
whatever you're
course,
doing.
Of course, and it does look like that. Are you sure you're okay? Do you want some carrot juice? I have some more in my cubicle. It's just like, it's so energizing to me. It's really all I need to get through the day. Like one of them and I'm good,
I'm going to.
As you start rifling through your move sheets.
I'm going to kill Tammy.
I'm going to attempt to unleash the dark, and I just want to, as politely as possible, say, hey, I heard that your presence was needed by upper management. I think this is probably in a very important conversation. You should definitely go see what they're up to, and I'm very much lying, but
Right.
hopefully it's not too obvious, so...
Yeah, is there a roll for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 darkness.
Ooh, okay.
Roll my 2d6s. I got a 6-7.
Oh, so that's still like bad.
Yes, so 7 or less. You have greatly underestimated them. The keeper will describe the desperate position you find yourself in.
no.
And then I'm going to add a move on top of that.
Okay.
Because a few things happen. I'm going to be
You're doing a
torn
combo.
between.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have another move. So I guess we should start with what happens through the power through the darkness.
Tammy's dead.
Okay,
Tammy's
so...
gonna be atomized.
Oh, don't worry. I got up, like, early this morning. I already talked to upper management. I think I might be up for a promotion. You know, I think that's the first time that we've been working together that I'm going to be, like, above your department. That's crazy.
Damn, that is,
And now you are torn between. So you can tell me what that ends up looking like.
damn, that is crazy. I'm drinking.
So
Oh, yo. Yo.
I'm going to let my monstrous nature show.
Okay, yeah.
I've literally been gunning for that same position for like 2 years. There is no way someone like you, who does nothing but push paperwork and micromanages everyone with all of the time that you have and does nothing, could have been promoted before me. Tammy, respectfully, there's no way. I am not listening to anything you say, and...
I can tell that this whole situation is really, like, having an effect on you. So I'm gonna go. I'll let you know, though. You know, maybe I'll be, like, put in charge of your department or something. That'd be so exciting. She's just gonna, like, walk off. You could mark 2 ruin for that.
No.
Bro, I'm scared. That was terrifying.
I'm gonna use my honey-dyed tongue and clouded minds.
Okay.
When I unleash the dark through lies, I can choose one even on a miss.
Okay.
I'm going to say I learn a valuable secret.
Valuable secret.
What do I learn through all of this? Because I feel kind of devastated right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm definitely raging right now.
You're marking the condition.
I am.
Valuable secret. I don't know what valuable secrets Tamala knows deep in her heart.
She's
Maybe
not
it
doing
comes later.
anything wrong. Like
I
she's,
feel like
like
she's-
she really is just doing all her paperwork.
No, I do think that's...
She's not like buying the carrot juice from like a place she shouldn't be buying it
She
from.
definitely does. She's some office freaky. I don't know.
like, I don't know that it's a secret, but, like, you know, she definitely...
She's having an affair.
Oh my god.
What's in that carrot juice?
Maybe
with the
it
carrot
happens-
juice.
With the
The lie was around admin too, so maybe it happens later where like I find something out, like, because I can definitely do some more poking around later
Yeah.
of like.
Like, I'll
there's
start
no
with
way.
this. Like, you definitely feel very confident that, like, you know, it's not even just, like, your Viri pride. Like, there's no reason that she should get a promotion over you. And, like, you know, again, I don't know that it's a secret that, like, humans have an easier time getting promoted within this organization, but this is very, you know...
There's something sketchy here.
Yeah,
At least
it's
I think
very
there is.
concrete evidence to you that, like, if she's telling the truth, you're like, why, you know?
I think a perfect way to end this scene is I also just got to 5 ruin. So what happens when that happens? It says advance.
Ooh, okay, I'll do that in a minute.
Yes, we'll save that for later.
Because it is still breakfast.
It is very early.
So at least you guys have that going for you.
That's what happens when we don't get coffee.
Um,
I think
you get ruined.
something figuratively and literally cracks in Viri.
I
screaming.
think Abyss would go up to you and try to be like, Viri, I think you're just hangry. We'll calm this down real quick. You know what? We'll make something, and then Abyss will go to the fridge, and then she's gonna open up the fridge and then look inside, and then kind of realize that there's legitimately nothing in it today. And then she's just gonna close it, and she's gonna turn around and be like, by taking you out to the diner.
This sounds acceptable. The diner should have coffee.
Why don't you
That's true.
Why don't you go into your room and calm, and we can go to the diner. There's nothing else is gonna go wrong today. As she stands directly in front of the refrigerator.
I'm gonna go get cleaned up.
Okay. As Viri leaves, I'd like to look to the other two. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if we should tell her, but all the food is missing.
Yo, all the
Again?
food's missing?
Again, and I don't think she'll handle it well.
Why do you look at me like that?
There's like a couple of
No
people in
reason.
the break room and
They all look at me?
Yeah.
Yo, why are you all looking at me?
No reason.
Just whatever. I got food in my room, so like
So we should go check your room.
Should we check your...
I got it from the gas station, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Pigeon...
It's all unrefrigerated. It's all non-pernishables or whatever.
Perishable?
Whatever. Yeah, that.
So
Pigeon, why doesn't Shleign take you and just make sure?
Why are you making sure? You can't. Was my word not worth anything?
No.
Oh. Fine. Look at my potato chips or whatever.
okay, so you two are gonna go off. You're gonna head back to your room. While they're doing that, you get to take a look. You just gained your first ruin advance, which should be on, I think, the
ruin
back
page,
sheet.
yeah. It's like the last page, yeah.
Found it.
So the obviously like last one your character would presumably take is retire your character and become a Harbinger. That is essentially like you're done with this character.
From that'd be crazy.
You can take that, but there's also effectively 4 other options that you can take twice. You can take a new ruin move. You can steal a ruin move from another playbook. You can permanently mark one of your conditions, or you can gain a new condition. So you can think about that while they're doing that. I guess we'll follow Abyss.
I think that instead of going to my room, I'm gonna try to go to the library if that's fine, because I think I know who's doing it, and I'm afraid that something's gonna go wrong if this keeps getting, because this is starting to get like a little aggressive.
Yeah, it is the whole fridge this time.
It started off with a couple little snacks, but Abyss thinks that she knows, so I'm gonna head over to the library.
Sure, yeah. So you head into the library. I think your librarian friend Kara's kind of in the middle of like managing the collection. You see like a snack wrapper on the floor and like really quickly just, like kick it or pick it up or whatever.
I'll generally greet Kara and start off with a good morning and just think, if you could not let anyone know, I'm just gonna sneak into that little section we're not supposed to go into that you don't tell anyone I go into.
I didn't hear anything.
Thank you, Kara, you're a real one. And then I'd like to go into the little forbidden section. I picture the forbidden section
tell me about it.
of the library as it's basically just behind Kara, but you have to like go like through the bookshelf and like it's a lot of these like old runic books. So like the one that I have that's like wrapped in chains. There's a couple other similar ones. There's a lot of like weird old text documents and some like I think they would keep like a lot of like creepy weird things there.
Yeah, like all the like weird books.
Like a book made out of skin or something
Yeah,
like that.
like a couple. I picture like some weird statuesque things. Like if we've like found anything, or like we found like a skull of a Harbinger, they might like put it up there. It's like a weird it's like kind of like the forbidden like don't touch section. So they kind of like stuff some stuff here because like we maybe not have gotten like the best like. What's the word? Like government funding. So
yeah, no, that's fair. So
we have to make the best of it. As I go back, I would look down and look around the room and see that there's no one really there. But as I look over, there's like one certain little book that's and as I open it, I would hope that there's a little like teleporting friend that comes out of it.
Yeah. So you open the book and just a bunch of like candy wrappers fall out. Followed immediately by your friend. I think again, if you want to describe him,
so what
you have the vision.
What comes out of this book is this like black long-haired cat with like really weird red spots. It kind of looks like something like if you were to like do whatever you needed to do recreationally to like live a fantasy through the pink elephants of Dumbo, like
okay.
And like so he does it does not it looks like a cat but like it doesn't look like a cat because like the pattern looks like somebody had like actually like drawn physical spots on him. They have one yellow eye and then no right eye, and they have these like weird little devil wings. And this is Caproscupius Lamia von Gorgonmeth Sculpscupper. and he's him, and he's 10,000 years old. It's just some weird demonic cat I found in the forbidden section.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
And he was just in a book, and I snuck in here, and I've just kind of figured it out.
Yeah. I don't know how much... Well, you do read. You know about normal cats. But they shouldn't really be eating, 8 pounds of Kit Kats in the morning. It doesn't
8
seem...
pounds of Kit Kats in the fridge.
Listen,
People gotta get through their day, right?
Do I, in this mess, is there anything I can salvage? Or is it, I'll roll for it too. Or did Caps eat everything?
you can just,
Did I get to him in time?
What's it, like the Defy the Darkness roll or whatever? You can just do like a general roll. Like the basic roll, whatever it's called.
Power
Power through the darkness. Power through the darkness.
I'm going to try to gain the upper hand, and I'm going to use Unleash the Dark, and I'm going to use 2 darkness tokens
Yeah.
to hope that I can get, at least, a yogurt for Viri.
right.
Like, at this point, I'm not going to stop him. Ooh, wait, 4, 5, I got a 6, so, the keeper will describe the desperate position that I find myself in.
No.
So Abyss will go over to the look at Caps and at the cat and be like, I need you to please just tell me there's something in here you couldn't have eaten, and then I'd like to look through the book to try to see if there's anything.
I think the desperate position you find yourself in is Caps can tell you're not in your normal your normal mood. I feel like you're a pretty chill, low-tempo person. Today you're like, please! And you kind of he senses the vibe and he runs off.
Out of the library?
Yes, empty yogurt cup in mouth.
Oh, no! And I think that I look at the book and it's just it's, to me, I picture where Caps is from is an eternal graveyard of things that people have been missing.
Ooh, that's fun.
I like to picture him as the one that he takes everybody's food and travels through dimensions and has now found his way into here. And I didn't realize how greedy he was getting, and I think that he might be a little hunger demon now. I'm not really
it's
sure.
The interdimensional version of that neighborhood cat that everyone thinks is their cat.
Oh, yes. I think that she's going to spend the rest of her morning chasing after him in the hopes that nobody catches him with a yogurt cup, especially Viri.
So, definitely. I guess that's your roleplay choice, if you want to be caught, or if you want it to just be suspicious that, I don't...
There's a cat walking around.
Yeah, there's, clearly things knocked over. You're missing, which I don't think is, usually if you go missing, people can go to the library and find you, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's weird that you're just unaccounted for at this hour of the day.
I'd probably leave the room and say, Kara, did you see anything run out or scurry out of here?
No, I don't think so. And she'll turn around and there's clearly several books knocked over. She's oh, maybe.
I'm gonna close the forbidden section for now. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Do you have this handled, whatever this is?
No, and then I leave.
She's oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so you spend presumably the next hour or so hunting down this cat.
Yes.
It's not a very easy thing to do, even not in a giant office with a weird teleporting demon cat.
Yeah, you can kind of walk through things. I don't know what all of his powers are. I've seen him leave books. I've seen him take down 2 deep dish pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very I think you would like the cat, which is why I don't want to show it off, because I'm afraid you guys will get into fooding. Actually, that would be a way I could try to maybe make a bet. I could do an eating contest and put you and the cat against each other. That she's thinking of things that she runs off.
I love this.
Cool. So I think, unless there's anything else specific you want to happen with your cat friend.
No, I'm gonna look for him right now because he's run off at this point.
Yeah. I'm sure you can do that successfully eventually.
Okay.
But there are, now things knocked over. People are did someone get that mad about the coffee machine being broken? And by the time you catch up with everyone, they've already headed out to the diner for the day. I imagine you have probably some weird unexplained scratches on your arms.
Yeah, she'd probably be a little covered. Her arms are shown, so
Right.
like, she wears like jewelry and things, and she's in these
Right.
weird like robes
fair.
and such. But like, I mean, the sleeve will go up and such. I think that I'm gonna be covered in cat scratches.
Your robe has like a noticeable like, you know.
I'm gonna try to do. You know what? I'm just gonna let it happen, and I'm gonna see if they notice.
Okay. Yeah.
gonna
So
just
you guys are
chill.
like already like had your food served.
Mm-hmm.
When finally Abyss comes like stumbling in, you know, weird unexplained scratch marks on the robes.
Yo. Why you look like you went through a cheese grater?
Can't just ask people that.
Oh, sorry. Hey, why does she look like she went there?
There's 2
Yeah,
empty
what
cups of
happened?
coffee next to Viri and a third cup of coffee in her hand.
2 empty cups.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
one energy drink.
I think that she would kind of like look at everyone and just, what are you talking about? Oh, these scratches. Oh, I took a long way around and I got jumped by some wild animals. This town is crazy. They don't have any sense of like. There's no like adoption agency for cats. There's just wild animals running loose.
Wait, you said
I just-
cats? Like you got attacked by like a gang of cats?
It was a whole gang,
That's like
an
Feral.
entire
Oh my
gang
goodness.
of feral cats.
30
to 50.
and they
30 to 50
30 to-
feral cats.
Yo, where?
Down the road. Oh, they're behind the diner. They're eating from the trash. I scared them off though.
Okay.
They're gone now. I just kind of got jumped.
You got okay, yo. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think you'd be. I mean, 30 to 50 cats. That is kind of. That is an
That's
insane,
overwhelming.
almost unbelievable amount.
Nothing else could have happened.
Cool.
This is an inside thought that Viri says out loud. It's too early to care. Just let me
I didn't even know there were that many cats here. That's crazy.
Pigeon, there's so many cats. It's Cape Cod. You haven't like
I mean, I've been here, but I didn't know they were.
everywhere. Look right now. I like point out the window. There's like a sea of cats walking.
Oh my
Hopefully,
gosh.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're just like
Oh yeah, the
several
sleeping-
bats walking by.
Can I make illusions?
Yeah.
Do I have that
Why
just
not?
Wait, I have telekinesis. Can I choose what people see with telekinesis, or is that really?
I mean,
It's
you
gotta
know,
be
I
allowed.
kind of want to see.
I think this is fun.
I think it's funny enough that I
You
want.
have weird mind powers anyway. You
I
can just
do.
make them like hallucinate
Can I-
cats running by.
Do you want me to roll to hallucinate how many cats?
I think this is
show
a
up?
simple.
I can just
like
do
this
it.
is
Yeah.
the same thing as like Shleigh doing like simple. You
I-
just like make them hallucinate
Oh,
some
Look,
cats.
look at
Girlies
this,
can-
and then I'd like to. It would be like a simple scene where there's like a little old lady like crossing the street,
Mhm.
and then you just see like a little cat walk up, and then she's like, "Oh, the cute cat!" And then a bunch of cats come around, like take her walker and like beat her up. I'm like, they're getting insane.
Yo. Okay. Well, roll. See if I see that.
I thought I got that for free.
Did you get it for?
No, yes.
Oh, you
like
get
I
it for
said,
free.
like simple,
I made it like a.
Oh.
I wanted to have a good like.
Oh.
bunch of
simple
cats.
usages of your powers that don't encapsulate an
okay.
ability. You just do them like how Shleigh multiple times has just been like, calm down, and people do.
Okay. Fair.
I don't know what that would look like for you, but
My mind is I mean, like I don't really have a very good like little power.
maybe not currently.
Nah. I mean, like, oh damn, that old lady got messed up. Like.
So Viri's looking very intensely at her coffee mug, kind of just staring into it, as if I may do a quick flashback moment, because
Oh.
the ruin options are very interesting.
Yes. Okay.
So, quick flashback. I chose my beloved nemesis, which is actually what I created my character around, and so
Awesome.
when I take this move, tell the keeper what grand plans they have. Oh yeah. The one who orchestrated your fall is out in the world. They thrive and they plot and they scheme. When you take this move, tell the keeper what the grand plans they have and what power they stole from you. So as we all know, I know the host.
Yeah. Your besties.
I think I can reveal the fact that these are, you know, not just one person, but a couple of people that I know from a long time ago. Their names are Damona and Denu. I might have mentioned this last episode. I'm not sure how detailed I got into it. But as I mentioned before, I betrayed them and they hate me. And so, though that is my nemesis, It says, explain why you still care for them. It's more of a shallow reason of like, this is the one really bad thing that I did that kind of bit me in the end, and so like, I want to redeem myself. So I'm just like, oh, I want to fix things because I feel bad. That's about
Oh, it's in that like toxic. Yeah, I gotcha.
I feel bad I did a bad thing, and then bad things happen to me.
And I'm
so
gonna make me feel better about it
by fixing it.
By
we'll fix
fixing
this.
but I get the most benefit out of it somehow.
I gain one bond with them, and I was thinking it'd be interesting that when I was getting cleaned up in my room, that once I got out of the shower, got all dressed and stuff, like feeling like the shattering that happened earlier and stuff, I'm just staring into the mirror, and as I'm looking in, like the reflection is starting to change as I'm like having a memory. And it says, I can mark one ruin. Describe a flashback that features an intimate moment between you two.
Cool.
How does it fuel the desire for revenge? And so, I think the first flashback that we see is I'm performing for my goddess Vidian, and I'm doing kind of a ballet dance, and there's a huge crowd of other fae spirits, celestial beings, and they're all watching, and she's watching very particular and looking at me. Every moment that I'm there, I am just holding my breath. It feels like anything could literally be the end of my life, and I want to persuade her, I want to mesmerize her as much as I can so that she will love me. And I get to the end of my number, and at the very end, I just do a small little slip, almost barely noticeable, but I can see her full face change, and she looks very disappointed. And as I go and kind of just sink into my seat, here comes Damona and Denu doing their performance of just combining things together to create a beautiful, brilliant show of lights and sparkles as they combine things together, and it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's poised all the way to the very end, and there's a smile on Vidian's face, and I am devastated. And you see this in the reflection of the mirror. It goes away, and the mirror cracks. And I just see my face and just different parts of the reflection, and I'm staring back at the coffee cup. Just completely out of it.
Cool. Yeah. So. And definitely, I feel like you guys would notice this. But, like, Viri hasn't, like... Viri's always, like, especially in the morning, just, like, all right, what are we going to do? Like, you know, very group mom. And she's just like, I'm scared right now.
What? Not again.
Not again. Hey,
Viri?
Viri. Hey.
Huh?
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Hey, sister.
Sorry, I'm not me until I've had my coffee.
We know.
Yeah. Everything okay?
Yeah, you doing good?
Yesterday was a lot. Just thinking of old times, old not so much friends anymore, people we've talked to. I'm trying to compose myself so we don't have another outburst like yesterday.
Viri, is it hard having your siblings kind of appearing and being the overall who we need to take out?
Yes, them specifically is very difficult to see them. It brings back a lot of memories of past mistakes, and
Viri, you can't make a mistake.
Oh.
once I did. Only once. Just the one time. And I'm still regretting those decisions, trying to make up for them.
I think the thing is that we're supposed to make mistakes in order to learn, so if you've only ever made one mistake, then hopefully it was a great lesson, or it's just a lesson you're still continuing to learn.
Still learning. But more will reveal itself, and, you know, we will probably all learn a lot through having to deal with them. So, if there's anything you all need to know, I will do my best to share what I know.
What was the mistake?
I sabotaged one of their performances, and it had some permanent effects on their physical appearance.
Oh, like
Who did you sabotage?
So you remember when I was speaking to the host?
Yeah.
My siblings.
The
Damona
host is
and
the one
Denu.
that you malfigured?
Yes.
oh my god, you Tanya Harding them?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like...
That's a thing now, right? I can't remember. That was recent.
If not, we can make it. Did you
That's a
beat them over the legs with a crowbar?
Oh.
It was a security baton, but yeah.
No, it hadn't happened.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet? When did it happen?
Right before.
Wait, really? Oh, dang.
We can change history. We
It
can
happened in 1992 now. Well,
What did... Personally, I'd have to know, what did you do to sabotage their performance? Like what...
Mm-hmm.
Were they also I mean, you're a dancer, a singer, a socialite,
Yeah.
a model,
a
it's
manager.
a manager. I mean, what did they do, and what did you? I mean, they want to host a game show now, so
Fair.
I guess they really fell from grace.
you really put them on the lowest of low.
Yeah, that's like midnight TV. Like,
So Damona and Denu, long ago, whatever, they were, for lack of a better term, some kind of water and earth spirit, and they were able to mix their forms with different things, fire and lava at times, to create stuff. Very beautiful things, sometimes weapons, sometimes just things for Viridian, to my goddess, to enjoy. And they did a lot of that through a larger melting pot. I may have sabotaged the melting pot so that it would continue to fill with lava. It was supposed to just ruin what they were creating, but they kind of got stuck and weren't able to leave the pit as it overflowed. And now they have become one.
how does that work though? Like in terms of their conscience, like is it just a different person now, or I don't know. That seems kind of heady.
They still have two heads, two
Oh,
separate beings, but they are a completely different, like, stone-like creature now with... They're more monstrous now,
oh, that's crazy.
and they were casted away by Viridian because of what I did. It didn't come out that I did it.
Oh, so it's still a secret.
Was never discussed.
Oh.
So, probably, yes.
Oh, so do you want us to?
Do they have any idea you were the one who sabotaged?
Yes.
They know, so but Viridian doesn't, or doesn't care to know, I guess.
Possibly the latter.
Yeah, like, yeah, I get that.
They both made it very obvious they knew it was me. Very clear.
Oh, when they like intimidated you in the fortune teller, like that, or a different time.
Different time.
Oh, they keep coming through your IM messages or whatever.
We haven't spoken since the last performance I did.
Was the way you were treated by Viridian different after they were banished? Did you get what you wanted?
All the fame and glory a girl could ask for.
So by
It was a
removing
great
them
time.
from the competition, you were able to get...
It wasn't my intention,
But
but
it was
yes,
a result.
Wait,
I did get the intended result.
but so it was intentional.
The sabotage was intentional.
Yeah.
Disfiguring them wasn't.
Oh, dang, that's cold. And like you did it for like fame and fortune. That's
Yeah.
even colder. Damn, I don't know. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Pigeon, that's some aggressive language.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
We're trying to make Viri feel good about herself, or
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're good now. But
she's
you.
crying over a cup of coffee.
dang.
Well.
I didn't notice.
We have the rest of the evening to drudge old ghosts from the past. Let's get a start on this investigation for the day.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are we with our current leads? Please help me, Viri, and Angel remember what we are doing.
I mean, what do we have for leads? Genuinely.
Well, we know there's a host, and now it's. I think the big thing is trying to figure out
How to get to them.
how to get to the host. Maybe we can save one of the captured. It's trying to figure out where the mists are a rift in time
Yeah.
that causes. There's a space shift, and then the girls are disappearing, and obviously going to Damona and Denu.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you said they're trapped. Where are they trapped?
I didn't say they were specifically trapped.
No, they said they were
Yeah,
trapped.
you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You don't know where they would be.
Do you know? Maybe you could like read a book about it or whatever, like Damona and Denu.
I can try.
That's probably the best bet, Loki. I don't know, because I'm kind of lost. I don't know what to do next. At least. Oh wait, how? Vivian, how connected to like stuff is she? Because she's a munch. She's like us.
She's a monster, yes. She's well connected within the town. She knows a lot of people, and if we had any specific ideas of what we were looking for, she could possibly point us in the right direction, but...
Well, we didn't talk about her about the host or Damona and Denu. I feel like that might be that's the only thing I got besides, doing homework.
We can ask when it comes to... We're the division. What's the bad guys?
Harbingers.
When it comes to the Harbinger, she may not know as much, but she could have heard a few things, bartending.
Yeah, like a game show, maybe even. Like,
We did mention the
Oh,
game
we
show
did
to
mention
her,
it?
and she
Okay.
didn't know anything about it.
yeah.
We're gonna have to try to.
I'm just
What
trying to
if
think.
we entered the game show? Like, can we look through the? Is there anything in all these game show things we found about where to go? I mean, we found these things saying like,
Yeah.
apply
no.
for this game show, etc. Like,
Ooh, maybe I could be a part of it.
No, I think
Aw.
if I remember correctly, like the wording was very vague. It said like coming to you soon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's saying like one of us is gonna be like in the green mist and whatever.
can I try to take one of the flyers and try to use power through darkness to give us more information?
Ooh.
It says if I get it, it says you can use your powers with great precision and effect, changing the situation before you. Additionally, the keeper may offer you a reprieve, a golden opportunity, or a bond with someone.
Got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the 2 darkness I have, and then I'm gonna try to roll that. I think Abyss's goal is to try to get this piece of paper to give her like more of a clue, like a way to enter it, or like find a clue on where we can go next to start looking for some stuff, because it seems to Abyss, at least, like the people in the town only know so much, so hopefully maybe this would be like a clue.
Yeah, better probably.
6 plus 5 is going to be 11.
11.
Plus 2 is 13.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So, I am on the edge of a disaster. Choose one. Mark a condition to exert better control of your powers. Let the keeper tell you how the situation is not under your control. I'm fine either or.
Okay.
But if this paper starts to get very angry at me, then oops,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's implying that we're all gonna be in the game show and like.
Welcome.
Oh.
All right. Let's see.
I think it's like a dating show. That would be so lame.
Well, I don't, Viri, what kind of show do you think it would be?
That's a tough question. They weren't very much about games the last time I seen them, but it's been quite some time, so...
What do they do? Like, what was their thing?
Making beautiful things out of using their bodies, but they are no longer...
It is a dating show.
It is a dating show. Oh, and gross. Madeline's gonna be there. That's weird.
You...
I can also do a condition.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think you are looking at this flyer or your mental image of it, you know. And like as you're trying to like focus on that, you start sort of seeing very similar to like the memory that Angel described of Danu and Damona's performance. You see this like very clearly in your mind. And that was not something that, like, Viri shared with you explicitly, or that you even, like, knew what these people looked like, or what their shtick was, and you just kind of, like, see that. And you're like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And I think very similar to, like, your Angry Lady memory, you're like, that feels weirdly, like, familiar. Like, that feels like that didn't come from someone else's brain.
Like it came from my own brain?
Yeah.
I think that Abyss would kind of just look at everyone and just go, yeah, I can't find anything.
Oh my god, everyone's so jumpy today.
And to give you a few couple like specifics, like Danu was like a water spirit and Damona was more of a kind of earthy spirit, and so like they would create different things from the pool of lava, just objects and like weapons and pretty stuff, and so you see the kind of lava engulf them completely, and what's left is kind of like a creature with two heads and weird arms kind of pointed in weird directions. Their body's very obsidian and jagged, similar to Viri's body in some ways, but Viri's the more crystal, kind of smooth, but has jagged edges, and they're kind of just jagged all over, and a lot of the shapes they don't look very humanoid, so it's kind of just, this happened. Everything got rearranged.
Is everything okay?
I think that Abyss would kind of be, if she's starting to feel all these, like, if she's feeling familiar and is, like, getting this, like, very aggressive memory, I don't think she's going to open up right away about it. But she's just going to say, oh, it's just a lot to take in.
Oh.
This is, I mean, you don't, this is a whole, like, terrifying Harbinger. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, how many have we taken out?
Like, 2. Maybe one last time. I feel like I know I was at the tail end of the recruitment era, but I'm gonna count 2 for me.
2 successful.
2
1
successful.
semi.
Well, I had successful. There was no apocalypse. That's success.
Fair.
I wrote that in my report.
Um,
Success.
Viri, who was there to see this performance? It was all for your goddess?
It was for the goddess, and all the siblings were there. We're all competing, all watching, all judging, all participating.
It was only for the goddess and the siblings?
Mm-hmm. There may have been others there, but not anyone that I knew specifically.
That Viri would like care to remember.
Yeah. If there was like an important figure of any kind, I would have just thought they were just one of the many siblings. Probably.
How many siblings do you have?
As many as Vidian cares to create.
Oh.
So, too many.
Too many. Like the cats. Oh my god, they're like the cats. Maybe they're the cats.
This is the
The ultimate twist. Can we make that a thing?
We should go follow the cats, obviously.
You just see a bunch of, like, cats in a trench coat with moving the
Moving the walker,
the walker off to their next bed.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I totally thought you were gonna say like they're in a trench coat holding the walker, so they're just the woman now.
That's what I was saying. It's like,
Yeah.
there's a cats like in a trench coat, like using the walker.
Yes.
That's love that.
Like, try to start their own shenanigans. I don't know where else to look.
Yeah, I don't want to do homework. That seems lame, but it seems like the only thing we could do.
Doing your homework?
Yeah.
Got homework and paperwork to
And-
fill out.
Let's not. I did. Let's not get too crazy, yo. Like I could do. We got homework to do. I could do that. I could watch Abyss do that. Do you like paper airplanes?
I guess.
Oh, cool. I could do that. I could enrich your experience.
Folding? Are you a very artsy person?
I could fold things.
Do you like to do crafts with your projects?
Sometimes, like, if I find, like, a piece of paper, like, that's, like, kind of crumpled up from the trash can, like, sometimes I do, like, origami.
You just go in the trash can?
Well, if it's, like, kind of, like, on top and not, like, fully in there, then why not? I mean, like, it's not that dirty.
So, I guess in terms of things you guys have available to investigate, I'm trying to think.
Just Vivian is the other one.
You could talk to Vivian more. The green mists were centralized on the beach, and you spent like some time at the beach.
Wait,
I was thinking about that.
we could just have a beach day, guys.
Beach day.
Beach
Could be a
day.
beach episode.
A beach episode. Well, not with all the fun beach episodes and normal stuff, but yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Investigate for the green mist.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I got like this boogie board that Michael gave me, and I think like that's important investigation work we gotta get to.
We will send you into the deep to find things.
Okay, cool. Can, like
Throw
now?
a pigeon off the pier is what I'm hearing.
Yo, I'm down for that.
Responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
course.
Responsibly. Go go crazy.
I can see you winking.
No one's winking.
No, you can't.
You're right.
Yo, okay.
To the beach?
We should
Yeah.
get snacks first.
We just ate.
We should get snacks. What is it like? What do you mean? Like, oh, do you have a cooler?
Can we get a Scooby-Doo style to go?
Yeah, can we get a Scooby? Can we get?
We can do
I'm
that.
yelling out. Can we get a Scooby Doo to go, please?
And a to-go pot of coffee, please.
The, like,
To
teen,
go.
the teen girl you're harassing is like, oh yeah. You get your coffees in like cups. They didn't have a pot to go, so they just hand you like 4 cups of coffee.
That's fine.
Each.
They don't have travelers here.
No, it's a diner.
Well, you know.
They're not.
Sparrow.
I'm gonna have to talk to Liv about this.
Yeah.
Get some catering up in here.
Oh my god. And yes, you get your Scooby Doo style to go.
Yeah. All right, we're good. Beach time.
Beach time.
Beach time.
I'm almost caught up with my coffee intake.
I feel like the way like Pigeon has like, because just the way like their body is, they have to have like a unitard type thing going, but like with shorts more so, like a
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Yeah.
Covered up.
Okay.
I'm covered up because I don't want it.
Yes, I got you.
Yeah.
You've got like an old timey swimsuit.
I got an old timey swimsuit on.
Got you.
and since it's like tight to my body, it looks also kind of horrifying because it's got all the like the meshes and the bumps and all the like weird undulating stuff going
Oh,
on.
just throw a t-shirt on.
I will throw a t-shirt on after. I noticed that everything's moving on my body. I'm like, oh, okay, get me that tautog shirt.
Yeah, okay.
Is everybody else in beach attire?
I mean, I take my blazer off. I'm ready to go.
I'm in a full dress and robes, and like I'm all dolled up
Robes?
as per usual.
Oh my
We're
god.
going to a beach. No one's gonna bring beach stuff.
Nope.
I got a beach ball
Like
and a boogie board.
You picked it up on the way here
I did.
from the storefront.
Yeah, I
Kept
did
walking.
not pay for it.
I just like going on the beach. You're like, that's probably free.
We're going to the beach. I'd like to change it to like a loose band T-shirt, but like still has the giant goat mask.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, of course. That was the. Honestly, your outfit's kind of a little bit beachy in its own way. If you just get rid of the skirt part.
I have long draping robes that are at this point already covered in sand.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're covered in
It's
sand.
gross.
Coffee grounds and
Do you
sand.
smell like coffee still?
I'd like to think there's like a faint like wisp of it everywhere she
An
goes.
aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
So
I'd like to play beach ball with Pigeon,
Yeah.
but I don't want to actually physically hit it. I just want to like, she hits and then my mind just boop.
Yeah, with your yeah, okay.
Boop.
I'm keeping
Like-
a stern eye out for like boardwalk cats that live under it to make sure nothing bad happens.
Nothing
Nothing
bad
crazy
happens.
happening, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a full like like I'm so into this volleyball game, beach ball game that we're playing, and you're just not even moving.
No, I don't have to because I'm telekinetic.
Yeah, because you're telekinetic. Yeah, no, I know.
no, I got
Do
it.
people see this?
Definitely, like I'm sure there are people on the beach, and you get a lot of, the same strange looks that you would often get.
I give a nice little wave. Hello.
You're like, people like can't even look directly at you right
Yeah,
now.
the sun just.
You're like refracting light everywhere.
I also took some sunglasses from the area.
Yeah, big sunglasses.
Big
yeah.
big sunglasses, big sunnies.
My beauty's always radiant. It is too much for.
Yo, could you turn that beauty somewhere else? I'm trying to play ball here.
They don't understand me. They never will.
My eyes, though, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely like you find a spot on the beach, and as you're sort of like settling in there, like you look around and notice that everyone has moved like a good 20 feet away from you on either side.
Yo, more space for beach ball. I'm still getting in people's way.
I think I'm gonna use a move.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's see. I would like to use Call Me Master.
Oh, okay.
And, I'm obviously already mesmerizing. I'm like very shiny, sparkly. People
You're
can
hard
even
to
look me
look at,
directly in the eye,
literally.
That's how I'm mesmerizing the onlooking NPCs. And so I would like to roll and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to use at least like. Okay, what happens if I roll way too high? Because I
You
have so much darkness.
you have
I
seven
do.
darkness. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're about to get torn between again.
You
Okay.
could hope to get snake eyes, I guess.
True.
Just
I could roll for you.
Share with any of us?
No, I'm
the
doing
glass.
this. Oh my god, there's actually some really fun options here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 4 darkness.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll cover the Call Me Master stuff first, and then we'll deal with the fact that you're gonna be. Oh wait, no, because at the end of the movie, no,
Yup.
you're good. Okay, you're good.
Well, I need like low numbers.
So you're using.
Yes.
I'm screaming.
Not low enough. So that's a
Oh,
12.
Oh, I thought it was. I didn't see the 6.
Alright,
More
so.
bad stuff happen.
Yay! What a surprise.
You wonder if this is truly what you desire. Choose from one above and from one below. So, I wanted to grant you powers temporarily, and so what I was thinking was, or place of worship, either or. I just want folks to help me comb the sand and look for things because I
Ooh,
was gonna
awesome.
do a grass keys, and so I just kind of was for flavor, I wanted people helping me search the beach and stuff, and I'm gonna make it as it's like a scavenger hunt. There's find anything strange on the beach, and I will give you a prize, and I haven't told them what the prize is
Oh,
yet.
there's a prize?
There is a prize for
Oh my
anyone who
God.
can find anything strange on this beach.
I'm gonna go up to the closest person with a metal detector and yo, can I have that?
No.
Can I have that though? I'll give you this beach ball. I'll give it right back, dude.
No,
I got
I'm using it.
No, you're not. You don't know how to use it. You're using it wrong, actually.
No, I'm not using it.
darkness.
Wait, actually, maybe.
Yeah, you can-
Oh,
Yeah, get what you want from that.
Well, you're figuring that out.
So I have to choose a bad thing. So
Yes.
I'm gonna choose. I receive a terrible vision of my future. Mark 1 ruin.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna unleash the darkness on them, and I'm gonna use.
Okay, you do that while I decide your terrible vision of the future.
Cool. Sorry. What's the 11 plus? I go too far. Ooh. That's not a bad thing either, honestly. At this point.
Some of them it's fun to roll too high. Some of them it's oh, this just sucks.
Yeah, that's what I feel like would be fun to roll.
Some are
too.
definitely worse than others. Okay, are you gonna roll for it?
I'm gonna use 2 darkness.
Okay.
And then yes, I'm gonna roll for it. Please don't be low. swear to God. Oh, well, that was too high.
Oh, gosh.
That was really high. 13. So I go too far.
Yeah, I think you just like you try to grab it from this person. I imagine at some point.
Oh yeah, well definitely. When you like, come on, come on.
I think Pigeon definitely is still at a point where Pigeon doesn't understand that you're like stronger than the average person, and you do injure this man.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't get to it because you guys got too excited about beach stuff, and I didn't want to like kill the vibe. But the police are very out and active right now for some reason in the
I
town
don't
of
know
Tata.
why. That's crazy.
I do think you are taken away for questioning.
Oh, no.
At that point?
Yeah, because you just
Bless you.
like broke someone's arm on the beach.
Well, okay. I would like to
So
say.
I just watched Pigeon physically break a person.
Yeah,
Like, I think you genuinely like.
I pull his arm out of his socket.
Yeah, you like
because-
dislocate this guy's arm.
Like you're like, give me the metal detector, and the arm comes with.
Well, I wouldn't go that.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that bad.
Because
but
I would definitely be like, put.
you do grievously injure this person, like that you dislocate something quite easily, and like they're
Oh.
screaming, and the police are like, "Hey, let's
Can I intervene?
Yo, this
that?
guy.
you can
Hey,
intervene."
Yeah.
this guy stole my metal detector.
I'm gonna unleash the darkness to avoid reprisals.
Okay, great.
I'll spend 4 darkness.
I hope
Oh,
this
no.
goes over
Oh
too.
my
Just think how
God.
much funny this is.
It'd be so Wait.
Oh my god, it did.
12.
12.
Oh,
So what is the answer? So choose
there was a
It must
prize
be done.
involved. I needed
choose
the
one, but the cheaper builds an unintended consequence. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to avoid reprisals to not. Essentially, I guess I would use whatever powers I have to like get them to be like, yeah, fine, you can go.
Yeah. Melt
Emotional
their brain
manipulation, yeah.
instead.
I love to see this situation escalates.
Just like far off on the beach.
What does it look like?
It's very much. While I'm keeping watch for those cats, I see this going down, so I go over and I go like, oh, whoa, 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 no, there's no need to do that.
Oxifer.
My dear Pigeon here meant no harm, and
Oh my God,
truly.
I don't even know how I want to make this position desperate right now. Okay. There's so much happening. So I think for whatever reason, your mind powers just do not. You didn't have enough coffee this morning.
Yeah, it's so
And
real.
it's like it does not go through. And I think they end up just sort of extra suspicious of you at this point.
Oh yeah, we're both getting arrested.
You both get taken down to the stage.
Okay, wait.
Can I try to intervene?
Okay, you first.
Did we ever wrap up your thing in the first place?
No.
Oh, we have not. No, this
We'll
is
get
great.
there. We'll get there. Okay. Would you also like to intervene?
Yeah, can I try your Oogie Boogie dice?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Get the cops. Get them.
They roll very high. So.
I have a thing called
crazy.
Man of a Thousand Faces. I've learned to reflect the thoughts and memories of others to help them see who they wish to see. So I'm gonna try to change my appearance, and I got a 6, which means I didn't do it.
Just like, and now.
So
Take one of their hats.
so what was trying to happen was
You're gonna be a
Abyss was
police.
Abyss was gonna try to turn into like the sergeant, and like I was gonna just come up with something that was happening. So and I was gonna take care of these two, go take care of this, to try to distract. Instead, it says a thought or memory bears the mark of a harbinger, and it causes me to lose complete control of my form entirely.
No.
So,
Oh.
so Abyss, like, her bones start to break and crack, and her shape starts to change. She, like, hides behind, like,
Yeah.
a building or something. so,
like
like
probably
not
the
people...
pier.
Yeah,
area.
like I go down, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be terrible, and I'm like, and so she takes her moment, and she takes her mask off, and her body starts to change, and then what she thinks is she's like, okay, and now I'm a police officer, and then like she doesn't have a full body mirror,
Yeah.
so
You're just like this horrifying.
in my head I don't know what I look like because it says you will tell me what happens. But unless you
It'd be
want me
really
to say
funny
what...
if you just looked like someone with a cheap Halloween costume instead, like a stripper cop. Like, I'm gonna have to take you down to the station.
I think
It says bears the mark of a harbinger. So I thought
Yeah,
it was
that is a
like-
harbinger. That's it.
Alright. I think that you don't realize that, like, as your body has done all these weird twists and contortions, like, your wings have, like, fully
Oh,
come
no!
out.
Not the wings.
Abyss has wings she hides because like she just doesn't want people to see them, so they're like hidden under her robes.
Mhm.
But they're like large, like dark brown, like light accents, and they have like weird little eyeballs that like kind of like stare at people. So now there's just like a police officer with angel wings.
Oh, okay.
Like walking over the pier, and I just don't realize it. So she's just very confidently gonna be like, "Don't worry, I got this one. I'll take care of these two."
At this point, I think people are, like, leaving the beach. Like,
They're evacuating the
beach.
We're
I
trying to
would,
grasp
I would
the
definitely
key.
want to jump into. Yeah, I didn't even
Get
get
it
to
on
like.
the-
Get to your thing.
No, it's
You
okay.
gotta go do your thing, girl.
I think Viri has not had the time to even, like, process Viri's thing yet, is how I'm, like...
You can let us
assuming.
fall. You don't have to save
Yeah,
us.
Oh no, I want to fall with all of you.
You're already falling in the corner.
I like the idea that there were a few people like digging around in the sand for me, and like we can resolve whatever they may or may not have found after this.
I got you.
I'm definitely gonna like jump in because all of my
Because you're the only one who's seen me with
employees-
wings.
Yes, I'm the only one who's seen that, so I'm like, oh no. Like I just seen this escalate slowly through the
Just getting
situation.
worse
Like
and worse, yeah.
I'm not really paying attention to y'all, but every time I look over, I'm like, why is it getting worse? It can't get worse. It's getting worse. So I'm gonna walk in there and I'm going to unleash the dark.
Do they respond to me in any way?
I think, like, everyone's just screaming. They're, like, trying to, like...
Everyone's running away.
They're trying to hold these two down while also, like, screaming their heads off at you, and they're, like, trying to call for backup on the... It's, like, it's just...
Oh my gosh.
And you're
so much
walking
happening.
in.
Like,
Don't worry, guys. I got
Yeah, like, they see
Take
you
it
and they're
all
like, we need more, you know, and you're like, what's wrong?
And I'm like, Abyss is completely confused, and I'm like, what's wrong?
Don't worry about it. We got this.
Should we start like doing that? Is that the play?
So I come in and I say, gentlemen, I'm so sorry. We are just rehearsing for my show later on tonight. There's the obvious, like, beautiful, mystifying, terrifying entertainment.
They're like,
and
about to call for backup, just, like, made, like...
the metal detector belonged to us.
Yeah,
and
that's
there was
fine.
just a
That's what
slight misunderstanding, you know, like, this is all under control. And I'm obviously lying, and so I'm going to use my honey after this. Ooh, that was short. All right.
Oh my god.
This gets worse. I have greatly underestimated them. The keeper will describe the desperate position you find yourself in. So before you do that, I am going to use honey tongue and clouded minds.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask you to put part of my lie does become the truth. So I'll leave that up
Can
to
the metal
you.
detector be mine?
It could, or we could all just be rehearsing for a show
yeah.
and just committing small crimes while doing it.
I was just
I-
protecting,
Damn artists.
I'm just protecting my property.
Yeah, I think they, like, look down, and now, like, the metal detector has, like, scratched into it, like, Pigeon. And they're like,
Ossifer. I was just protecting my property.
you know, I think they mutter some choice things about you being monsters under their breath, and they kind of just, like, drop you guys. But you have now made a huge scene in front of the entire town that you did just sort of tenuously gain some trust of through Viri. And now you made a huge spectacle of yourselves on the beach. So, might impact, you know, the day-to-day, for
Picks
sure.
up the metal detector and starts going like business as usual.
Yeah, the beach is, like, almost empty at this point.
Oh
and,
my
like,
god, guys, we can investigate even more. Great job.
Abyss is gonna like change back into her form. Like I'll still leave the wings for now, just because I don't think she either realizes or is just like at
You
this
look
point
real
whatever.
metal right now.
Like a ripped up T-shirt, a goat head, and giant angel
Yeah,
wings. Yeah,
you're like an album cover right
No,
now.
it's
It's
just
just
see
Tuesday
this.
for you.
If they're all gone, I mean, it really is kind of we can search the beach ourselves at least.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Just want to say,
Yeah.
I saw lots of great ideas out there. I'm so proud of all of the efforts. We just gotta work on that implementation right there. You know, just like the end results were a little mixed, but I saw lots of great ideas.
Division is going to have to clean so many memories, and this is not boding well for that promotion that you are already
So
not
much
getting.
paperwork. So much paperwork.
Hey, we cleared the beach, boss. Yeah, that's the first time.
Pigeon at least now has a metal detector.
I have a metal detector. That's mine.
That was always Pigeon's detector.
Exactly. I don't know who that man was. Stole my metal detector right from me.
I think
With
you
a bunch
should
of
worry
cats.
about you should worry about your super strength.
What do you mean?
You kind of like broke his arm.
That's a grown man.
They're taking him to the hospital right now.
Looks like
Should've
he worked
stole-
out.
Shouldn't have stole my metal detector.
So, as a first responder, I think it's always hilarious. Every call, it could be something so stupid as a fender bender. You might have like 3 fire trucks and like 2 ambulances just because that's what was in the area and like 2 police officers. I feel like there's just that happening in the corner for
Yeah,
this one
like-
guy with a dislocated arm.
It's a small town, but it's also like a tourist town. So like, I very much grew up in a small town, and that's the vibe. Like anything happens, they're sending every police car down,
Literally
So,
every
like,
time.
and like the police are definitely like watching you guys quite closely. Like because they don't have anything else to
I'm
do. Well, they
skipping
load
in the
this one
sand with my
guy.
metal detector, like so happy.
Again, I think this works out to like so much paperwork. Division is not gonna be happy with you, Viri, and like the day you're having. I definitely think this might be a Mark Some Darkness moment for you.
Oh no.
Not to like, tell you what to do, but
Darkness or condition? What are we feeling?
Get it.
you already have one condition from all this. I'll
It
go
cleared
easy.
up because of the cool ruin thing that I did earlier.
You know what? Actually, that's a great idea. Mark a ruin.
Oh gosh, no, I'm being ruined.
I haven't gotten one ruin. Go ahead.
I'm speed running to my
You're
second
just
one
going
today.
through them.
Oh,
I got
should've-
conditions.
I probably should have given you a ruin earlier when you had your weird memory, but
I have 3 ruin.
you know.
I'm almost on my second level.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I would
So-
like ruin.
Okay.
Take a ruin for that horrible memory.
My
earlier.
first.
Yay.
With all that being said, would someone like to make a grass
Yes.
keys roll?
So with the metal
You
detector
got it,
in
boss.
hand, and like I like to think there are like a lot of digged up holes already from when people
Yeah, everyone
were
was like-
searching.
yes.
So it's like we have some areas where we don't need to search because it's already there. So this is all just flavor for me to grasp keys. All right, so 8 to 10. I'm gonna use 1 darkness because I usually roll high.
Yes, man.
No.
Oh,
Should've
it was
used 2.
literally 1 off. That's so lame. This game.
Grasp keys.
This game sucks.
You find more than you were ready for. You may choose to mark ruin to uncover a key. Oh yeah, duh.
Well, you don't have to.
I can also.
I saw the May. No, I'm okay.
You're good. You're
Harbinger.
already there.
The keeper will reveal how you come closer to becoming a harbinger.
I feel like you're just on a Harbinger speedrun now.
Shh, no, I'm not. Maybe.
Guys.
So you mark a
like-
ruin to find a key. I think, you know what, just for fun,
Mm-hmm.
we never got to that horrible vision of your future.
Oh my gosh, here it comes. I forgot about that.
There's just so much going on your beach day. It has been,
What a great beach episode, guys.
Not-
This unsexiest beach episode
Yeah,
ever exists.
truly.
Well, it depends on what you're into.
I guess if you're into darkness and sadness and ruination, this
And
is your thing.
narrowly escaping police custody, you know.
Yeah, some people are into that.
Could I, before I like transform to down to Pigeon's energy drink,
you know.
So that I, in fact, could have gotten wings.
You want my
Yes. So you.
just for the promotion.
You want my blue bovine or whatever you called it? Blue boar. You want my blue boar? Take a ride on this.
All right. You guys are looking around. Viri, you're kind of like poking around near the water. What do you see? So you're looking down in the water. You see yourself, you know, in not one of your best days. You're covered in coffee grounds and sand, and you have like, I think like you said, like a literal crack in you right now, and you're just kind of looking at yourself for a minute. And then, kind of over your shoulder, you see this figure in your reflection in the water. And you can't really make out the details, almost like the water is kind of just like keeping them from being a fully formed thing that you see. But you see this like vaguely humanoid-esque figure like lurking over you. And then you see yourself just sort of get like fade away, almost as if you're getting just like absorbed by this thing. And you see it smile, and then you kind of like, and it's gone.
I hate that.
Yeah, not great.
I don't want to be absorbed. I do the absorbing. I am everything. I think. I thought.
Period.
But yeah, so I think we've finally resolved everything. Oh, and you grasped the key. As you're kind of like seeing this vision, you blink and shake your head, and then floating in the water in front of you is like one of those signs that they have in like studios that just says like applause. Just waterlog.
I send Pigeon to go fishing.
I'm already in there. I was in there for a different reason, but then I was like, whoa, yo. And I don't even grasp that it's a key. Yeah, like I fully am like, yo, look at this.
Abyss and Shleign just start clapping.
Yeah. Yo.
Can I have you make a grasp keys roll too with your metal detector?
Oh, yes, of course.
I will do a
use-
second key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2 darkness. For the love of God.
Oh no.
Wait. It's a 7! I'll take a ruin.
You'll take a ruin?
Yeah.
Ooh. We're all getting ruined today.
I'm ruined. I'm ruined.
I'm not broken. I'm ruined because I can't be fixed.
I'm making a spider web for this ruin. 'Cause it's, I don't know what I'm doing with these.
Alright, so
There you go.
you mark a ruin. I don't know. I wonder why.
I should send you to go eat something so you can get another ruin.
I'm screaming.
Not me plotting against my friends. I didn't say that.
You, yeah, who said that? Who said that?
Who said
Who
that?
said that, guy?
I think your ruin will come after the fact when you realize there's not a prize or the prize.
There's no prize?
Your ruin will come.
Is that what you?
That's
Is that
your
my prize?
The prize was actually like it was gonna be you get to come to my show, but you were already
Yeah,
invited.
it's just gonna be something like
Wait, so you tell me that and I'm ruined?
Yeah.
Like, I was already going.
You did just make a big scene and like, you know, have a bunch of people see your weird, you know, thing.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
mad that there's no prize
Yeah.
more.
Okay, whatever you wanna
It was
but-
for the other people.
Okay, so I wasn't even in the
You can bring-
competition.
You can bring a guest.
What? You're gonna... Can I bring Michael?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm not ruined anymore. Right then.
Oh my God.
No, what was the other thing you were saying? I'll be ruined for that.
I was just saying, like, you went to a lot of effort to do this, and you kind of like acted rashly and caused a bunch of
I
consequences.
did act
also
out of
soaking wet
pettiness,
now.
so
And I think when you realized there wasn't even a prize, you're like, oh, I kind of overdid it.
I did overdo it.
You're soaking wet with a metal detector. Isn't
I probably did bring the
But-
detector in there.
Yes.
And that's a lot of things that could be contributing to my ruin.
The metal detector, waterlogged as it is, lets out like a weak little beep in the water, and you kind of like swish some loose sand aside, and you find keys that look like they belong to like a Volkswagen.
Oh, yo. I totally got my license.
No.
I keep telling you to study for your permit test.
I could drive. Who needs the law when I got these hands to govern a vehicle?
I would almost count these as sort of like.
The keys.
I would almost count these keys as sort of like one clue in general.
Okay.
Like a connected clue. They both washed up. From
Oh, so the applause and the keys
sign
are.
and keys
Yes.
as one.
Yeah, they're kind of like a combined clue because it's
Applause.
strange that they both seem to have like washed ashore. They're both pretty waterlogged.
I mean, keys can't really get waterlogged.
Well,
can they?
yeah,
In the
but
90s.
it's like
Not in the yeah.
It
Oh,
looks-
that's true. I forgot. I have an old car, so it's still not working for me. Sorry, go ahead.
it looks like again it's been in the water for like some time. You know, like the plastic is a little dinged up and the metal looks a little weird. You know,
I wonder if there's like
not like a long time, but you know.
I wonder if there's like a cave alcove or something, or like maybe it's underneath the water that everyone's disappearing to. Because why are the objects here? They, if their keys are here in the water, then maybe they appeared here, or maybe the water's connected to wherever they're going.
Is there like a block island type situation at this place?
Oh, like a little island?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dang. You're right, because I totally would have swum to it by now.
Would have swam.
Is it just like a sand beach?
Yeah.
No, there's no like
There's no
caves.
big rocky formation somewhere in the distance, or
Not really. No.
is there a pier?
Is there a pier?
I'm sure there's a pier.
Let's go under the pier.
You're always soaking
There's cats
wet.
down
you
there.
can-
There's
I want to go
cats.
down there.
Oh my god, you're right. Dangerous, dangerous neighborhood over there.
Not the underwater sea cats.
Catfish.
They're everywhere.
They are.
It's an infestation, like Abyss said.
Can I ask spirits from the other side where the applause sign came from?
Sure. So how does that ability work? Because I think this is your first time using it, right?
It is. I essentially summon spirits or a creature,
Yeah, whatever you want it to look like. We can get
Yeah.
pretty loose and silly with this.
and the summoned creature. It can do multiple things, but the thing I want to do with it is summon to ask any one question. It will answer any one question truthfully, and then I take one bond with what the darkness demands.
Okay. Yeah. So you can
Cool.
go ahead and summon your friends.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a simple little fire imp for this one. For
Yeah.
it just like
Yeah, like one of your
Tell
little
me,
friends
yeah.
from down below. You're like,
Right.
hey girl.
Hey girl.
Have we ever
what's up?
seen this before?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Did you?
you might. Well, I don't know.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
like it's probably still like fire imps, creepy book, moving body. I'm like, okay,
You know where I'm from, so like you're not
yeah.
incredibly.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
incredibly
Did you
surprised,
use any
but I'm just
darkness
like-
or no?
No, I didn't have any, but I did in fact fail that.
Yeah.
And-
Yikes.
We have not succeeded a single check this entire episode.
Oh, I did get some darkness because I definitely did react out of pettiness by dislocating that man's
Okay,
arm.
so
On a 7 or lower, something powerful and sinister hijacks with summoning. With no words to control it, the forbidden comes through. The keeper will tell you what happens next.
ooh, okay, interesting. Something powerful and sinister hijacks with something.
Probably the host being like, nah,
Thank you.
That's really good. Yeah.
But I think you pop up your little imp, and you're like, you know, hey girl,
Where's this from?
and the imp like opens its mouth, and then just like, disappears in a cloud of green mist.
Oh.
And you hear that sort of disembodied voice, kind of through the mist, and it's sort of like, it's a very quick sentence that sort of like fades quickly as the mist dissipates, and it's just like, it's not time for the show yet.
When?
Well, dang.
When is it?
Since when can? Oh, you do that.
You could summon.
And, yeah, your little friend just like exploded in your face, and it was just
Are
like,
you, tell me more about your summoning.
What about it?
You could summon a whole imp?
Yeah, I got friends.
Yeah, they seem useless.
Yeah, they're useless.
Oh.
We can see you leaking. We all see you. We're on a beach right now.
No.
There's no one else here.
There's a...
This is the time to be honest with us.
Yeah, it's like a collect call home.
Oh.
Huh.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
too bad it didn't work.
Too bad it didn't work, yeah. Too bad his head blew up or whatever.
We have a Volkswagen now.
True.
Yeah, I have a Volkswagen now.
We also still have this. We have this DVD. I mean, he vanished in a thing of green mist. So this mist is. So, the host has the ability to open these portals and time rifts.
Mm-hmm.
So he can really teleport things anywhere, I imagine.
Do you want to start the car? You want me to start the car?
Where are we driving to?
Well, I don't know. Maybe something will happen if we start the car and do a little, let me, spin around the block a little bit and,
Driving lessons later. We're on a mission.
I mean,
Yeah, but to recap the things you know about the green mist, you found out, it tends to mean there's some sort of interdimensional nonsense happening. In terms of the green mists in town, they tend to appear late at night, and they tend to centralize on the ocean.
I mean, it's our only lead. Is what I'm. That's what.
Van, yeah.
Yeah, is the van.
The van.
We have the key.
We have the key.
We can all get in.
Shotgun. If I'm not driving. Am I not driving?
You are not driving.
Okay, shotgun.
You've been in the van before.
Yeah, we have.
But yeah, it's obviously strange that her keys were in the water.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome to go back in the van, but in terms of grasping keys or anything, I don't know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, I'll
Start that
not
puppy up.
I let you play around as long as you don't actually shift into drive.
Yeah, totally. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing.
Away.
They start wobbling like a me character.
All right. Where to next?
We could go talk with Vivian, see if there's anything new.
We could
happening
drive to
or-
Vivian.
No.
It's literally a 2-minute walk. It's on the pier. Or
Yeah.
The boardwalk.
We're not stealing a car unless we absolutely need to. We have the resources.
It's not stealing.
Yeah, they're missing. What? Nothing happens when we start the car, I guess.
When you start it,
Yeah.
no, it definitely takes a little time to because it's an old bus that presumably they were putting a lot of effort into keeping
Yeah.
That's
You know.
what you love.
Gotcha.
and it's been sitting just on the beach for what did I say 4 weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I guess we go to Vivian.
No drinks. You can have a Coke.
Oh my God, why you have so many rules?
Yeah, so many rules.
Yeah.
What is with the winking?
Don't worry about it.
I don't understand you all. So
Alright.
we head over to what is the name of the bar?
The Rainbow
again?
Smelt.
There is a smell.
The Rainbow Smelt.
Yeah. It's super early in the day, so I'm gonna assume you just head there a little later. It's fine. You spend a little more time on the beach.
I was about to say more beach day.
And she tends to get to the bar probably around noon, 1. She also works more than she should. Do you knock on the door again?
I do. Very annoyingly so.
She is about to look annoyed, and then she looks over your appearance and just kind of she opens the door.
Dang.
Does your inn not have a shower?
Oh. I am freshly showered, mind you.
Oh. All right. Well,
As I track, like, heaps of sand into the establishment.
she's just gonna like silently reach for her broom and start like pointedly sweeping up your coffee grounds and sand and gunk that you've now tracked into her fine establishment. What's up?
We are just following up on some clues that we've been finding and just seeing if might know anything, any directions you might be able to point us in.
Sure.
Well.
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 All right. Well,
They're all just like blink, blink, blink.
we found the Volkswagen keys in the water, and we also found this applause sign. Does either of
Just
things...
like hold up this like
I'm
Yes.
holding it
water
up.
like applause.
It's like dripping on me. I can hold up higher. Yeah.
Okay.
We know this is all associated with this being called a host. We mentioned them before, and some kind of game show. They seem to be toying with us and have some powerful abilities to manipulate what's going on around here. I don't know if you've heard anything in the last couple of nights or any other strange things happening around town.
About game show and such.
I think you already asked her about the game.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Never
we
mind.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
And she didn't really know anything besides, that the email looked suspicious. But she'll kind of look over your clues. They both came from the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we've seen the mists come from. So there must be something going on at night that's, I guess, green mists, dimensions, like some sort of portal or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have a better time.
Camping on the beach tonight.
Oh, yo.
Be careful if you do. They're
They're cats.
Cats.
well, what? No.
Wait, what do you mean?
What
Like
are you
in the
talking
corner
about
of the
cats?
bar is like that same cat trench coat.
What are you talking about?
There's like a lot of cat. There's like a cat
Licking out of
gang.
a licking whiskey
Well, there's
out of
like-
a dish.
There's like a few cats in town. I don't think there's like a cat problem, I'd say.
So there's like Meowis 13 or whatever over there.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, if you do go down to the beach, be careful. It's been being watched pretty heavily by the police at night.
We're gonna have to figure out either a cover story or
We're gonna have to
Concert on the
distract the
beach.
police.
It sounds like you have
We
keys
filled
to
it
a
already.
vehicle that's been sitting on the parking lot for
Concert on the
weeks.
beach.
Concert
Concert
on
on
the
the
beach.
beach.
You could just hide in the van and not make a scene. Very.
Concert on the beach, though.
I do like your idea of a concert. This does sound rather
Very good idea,
Well-
Vivian.
I don't know why I bother. Okay. Well, yes. I
We'll
think
have a flyer to you within the hour. Please advertise.
Wait, yo.
It's important to
I'm actually
mention.
excited about this.
the beach is closed at night.
But open for Viri.
That is a very big issue.
I'm sure
The
we can get
beach
a
is closed
permit.
at night.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since the disappearances started happening.
This seems like more paperwork I don't want to fill out.
I guess
I'll
we
fill
get...
it out.
I mean, by all means, if you want to do a concert on the beach, it's just, you will possibly get arrested.
I think we shouldn't bring attention to ourselves. I think we should just.
Yeah.
I think we should just try to do like an overnight beach trip
Okay.
or try to explore. I have some ideas, but
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd have to do them in the evening.
We can go back to HQ and restock, get everything that we need, and
Mm-hmm.
prepare.
Do like a wait time for open world. I wait for the sun.
Yeah, I think while you guys prepare for your stakeout, that is a perfect chance for us to take a break. So we're going to take a 10 while our Omen class monsters figure out what they're going to do. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey Hey, welcome back. We had just left off our group as they were deciding to stake out on the beach to see if they could figure out more about this whole green mist situation that may or may not, probably may have something to do with the Harbinger. So, I think we open up our scene. Do you have thoughts?
I was gonna pull Vivian to the side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can I talk to you in a more private space?
Where are we doing this? Is this outside the stakeout, or are we still at the bar at this
We're still at the
point?
bar before because we were gonna head back to HQ, so I don't know if we were gonna do anything there. But before we head back,
Yeah, I assume we can just kind of do a screen wipe to the stakeout, and then again, if things happened that we need to address or cover, we can.
cool.
So yes, well, I mean, it's pretty private in here. You mean like private?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And she'll take you to like, I assume like, you know, it's a gay bar. There's gotta be like a,
Yeah.
a really
Something less
terrible dressing room somewhere. You know, she brings you in there.
I hate to ask. I really do. I know you didn't want to get your hands dirty with all of this division stuff, and you'd rather stay away from it.
Yes.
I'm having a tough time with the group. We're having...
You're having a tough time? Can you say that again?
There are things happening.
No. You don't have a handle on the current situation?
I have handles, they're just... They're not working the way I want them to work in this moment.
Right, so you're having a tough time.
Is what I said.
No, I just want to make sure yeah, okay, go ahead.
I guess I deserve it. Anyways. The group is not meshing well at this moment, and I feel like you have many years experience talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would love it, appreciate it, it'd be nice if you could accompany us on our stakeout and maybe help with morale in some way. If you see something you can do as bartenders do and just listen or something, I don't know.
You want me to do team building for your coworkers?
I don't have anyone else to ask.
Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do for you, but I guess I am sort of curious to see what's going on. I will come with you.
Thank you. It also would be nice to have a familiar face if the cops do decide to be.
Oh, so that's what this is. Yeah. Yep.
There are many.
Yep. No.
You-
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll go. Yeah. Let me. She's gonna go like make a phone call to like make sure someone can watch the bar tonight. But she's like, you know. Yeah, she'll come with you. Mostly again because she's curious. And as much as she's like, it's not my thing. Like she definitely like wants to know what's going on. Yeah. So she makes a phone call to make sure the bar is like set tonight, and she will join you on your stakeout.
Perfect.
Is there anything else anyone would have wanted to do to prepare for the stakeout?
Is there at the library, is there like a tape deck library so we can play some beach music while we have the stakeout?
That's what you do. You go take out some like tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you just roll to see how good the quality of the music is? I really like just doing this to you.
To me?
Yeah.
Why? You should just let me have it. That's not great. We're gonna not.
What'd you get?
No, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to say it. It's
What'd you get?
embarrassing. It's
Come
a 5.
Yeah, so I feel like you try to get like some nice like, you know, some fun like West Coast punk or something very beachy, some surf rock, and you like open it and you realize they returned it's like the wrong tape, and it's just like
There's no dead Kennedys.
no, it's just like
No Fugazi. No.
I imagine it's like weird meditative music with like random like things interspersed, like that kind of just like.
Oh, you
some,
mean like motivational, like? Oh.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like
I'm
it's
not gonna-
playing like little like harp music, and then it's like access the power within you. It's awful.
I'm not taking this. This is.
I mean, you took it out. You 'cause
Oh.
it said on it, punk, surf, perfect beach music, and you open it, you realize they swapped the cassettes. So you have this now. This is your problem now.
Why you do this to me? Why can't I just
Why
have?
can't any of you roll above a 7 tonight?
Well, you know this, and you make me roll anyway. All right. Well, I play it, and I'm like, what is?
at the beach?
Yeah, like I'm like,
push
hey.
the radio.
Honestly, yeah. I punch it too after it's already.
Yeah, I
gone.
imagine it's something like, like, see the value within yourself. And you're
Absolutely not. I'll show you value.
you don't need to tap into the power of others. And you're like,
I mean, that's good. I was gonna play Police Struck by the Dead Kennedys at full volume while there's police presence.
alright, so,
I think if we have a little break before we can go to the beach.
yeah.
I think Biz is gonna go to her room, and she's gonna be thinking about a lot of the stuff that happened today. Mostly the fact that she's gotten this weird memory, and there's some secrets and some information she wants. She doesn't understand why the memory of Damona and Denu forging into one and the performance going bad is so dramatically
Right.
pertinent into her brain.
Yeah.
Especially she doesn't really remember who she is, but she knows there's a woman who's mad at her who she doesn't know who it is, and now there's this. So I'm gonna try to do this new thing called Walk With Me in Dreams.
Sure.
It says I've learned how to travel through portals that connect to dreamers, even locations, objects, and harbingers, so I can seek out insight or wisdom in dreams. So I'm gonna spend 2 darkness tokens and hope.
Yeah, do you know where you're trying to go? Like, whose dream?
I want to go into a dream of the Harbinger, and I want the dream to be hopefully a conversation I can listen over of them having the conversation with Viri. Or like they're dreaming of Viri or something. I want to bring it to the Harbinger's dream. I'm hoping that like Viri is a subject or might appear, or I can push it that way, like at least some concept of her.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to go directly to the Harbinger.
Okay.
And I want to try to mess some stuff up. So I'm going to throw
Sure.
2 darkness tokens in. And I got a 10, so I succeeded.
Yay!
So,
Thank God.
This is really, if there was ever a moment in the session.
there are 2 things that are going to happen today. It says you find exactly what you're looking for, and you can choose 2. I want to choose 2. I want to A, unearth a secret, and then B, I want to implant a suggestion that causes a shift in reality.
Fun, okay.
So the first thing I'd like to, when I go into this dream, is I'd like to be able to unearth the secret and try to know what the Harbinger knows about me being there, or if there's anything I can find about my personal memories through the Harbinger, or their memories of like the woman that they saw, or if there's any way I'm able to connect it. And mostly looking for a secret that way.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like when she does this, she goes into this like trance-like state. It's like almost like a meditation, and it causes her to go into like the nearest dream or like the unconscious mind of whoever she's trying to converse through. So I picture I'm in this weird like mix of Damona and Denu's worlds.
Yeah.
Where like they both don't have control, but like together they kind of have like something.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think the host's sort of memories as they exist become this sort of weird situation. So I imagine you're almost sort of just walking through this field of like TV static.
Yeah.
Like, and there's a lot of like, there's static, and it's almost like when a TV is between static and a channel. So like you're seeing things around you that are just like kind of glitching out and look like the wrong colors. It looks like you're in some sort of like lavish room, but it's almost like the TV is not picking up the signal correctly. And you see, kind of clearer than the room around you, there are two figures at the center of this room. One of them is very hard to make out, like just sort of, again, vaguely humanoid shaped. It does look like they have two heads, like Viri was describing. And you see them whispering in the ear of someone who is perfectly clear to you. And it looks like the woman you saw in the original memory. And you just kind of see them whispering something, and she looks very angry.
And she looks very angry.
Yes.
What would be the unearthing a secret about the past? Or about, like, should I try to talk to them, or?
If you want to, yes, I can definitely just like hand something to you, but if you have like questions specifically you want to ask.
I want to know a concept of who I was or why I was there, why I would know this.
Yeah.
Like what my part in it is, who this woman is.
Yeah, so it is, I think the answer to this becomes very clear to you, and it's like, it's hard to tell if it's just like your brain connecting one and one, or just like a memory resurfacing. The woman is Viridian, Viri's goddess. And you do remember that, like, you had some sort of relationship to her. She is someone from your past.
Okay. So I know that I have some connection to these god characters now.
Yes.
Abyss doesn't really have a lot of memories. I think she's gonna take this one moment to kind of like really be shocked and like think, okay, I've got a lot of questions I need to ask, and I'm going to ask them. And I think in her thought she's gonna think, I have someone that I can ask these questions of, but I don't think it's a bad idea to make sure that that person maybe owes me a favor in exchange for those answers. So with that, I'm going to implant a suggestion that shifts reality, and I'd like to whisper into Damona's ear, and I'd like to go, Denu's the one who tried to sabotage you, and wasn't intending this. Oopsie. And then, like, kind of end it, and I would like to try to suggest that one of them was the sabotage and try to get Viri out of the hot spot.
Interesting.
And try to do like a little bit of like an inner turmoil, like twin fight.
Ooh, okay.
So mostly try to make Damona I'm making Denu the overall attempt at the bad guy.
Got it. Alright, interesting. Ooh, okay, I like this. I like this a lot.
And she comes out of her trance, and I think for the first time in a while, she's just smiling ear to ear because, one, this is the first good roll we've had in a while, and two,
Yes.
this can be interesting.
Awesome. Yeah, no. Cool.
That's what I do in my spare time.
Yeah, like everyone else is out like buying snacks and cassettes, and you're, you know,
It's like
altering
having
the
a weird,
fabric
like
of-
I've like lit in I'm in like a pentagram, like
It's like altering mythology. Alright, great. With that, are we ready to start our stakeout?
Yeah, or let's. Sorry.
Yeah, no, just a quick, like, when we get back, I noticed that Abyss walks off, like, not towards where, like, gathering supplies would be. I assume that she's going to the library, which you're not.
I didn't. I went to my room.
I assume she's going to the library.
Pigeon went to the library.
I did.
That's true.
When I first saw it. Joking.
Not the first time.
And upon not finding her there, I'm technically raging, so I'm upset by not finding her there, and I knock over a bookshelf.
Oh,
And
okay.
I leave to go get ready. So,
Period.
You don't break into the forbidden section.
no, not this
It's
time.
like-
Because I was looking for you, and
I imagine like you knock over the bookshelf that like accesses to the forbidden section, and like a door opens behind you. You don't even notice. It's, like, stormed out.
Carolotz comes back, the librarian. She's like, "What the?" Like,
Yeah,
has
we
to
left
pick
this
it up
open,
before-
you know. Yeah.
So- Somebody-
Screaming.
Cool. Great.
That's
We're
all.
just having
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, so we all, in our various needs. Are we going to the van?
Yeah, I think the van was a good idea.
It's got a good view of the ocean. It's not going to be super obvious you're in there, and it's kind of the only vehicle that's been left in the parking lot, so it makes a good stakeout spot. And you do have the keys for it. I mean, you did break in last time.
Is
but
the
let's
parking
ignore
lot on the beach, so we can see the beach?
Yeah, it's basically like I mentioned. It's right there.
Okay.
Very in view. I mean, the beach is very dark this time of night, especially because they're not lighting it because they're don't come here. But you have a view of it, such as you're going to get anywhere.
Where's the moon at? Is it bright?
Is she full?
Yeah.
I really didn't think it's it's bright enough that you can see the reflection in the water.
Okay.
There is dim
There's
lighting.
some. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pitch black.
Is there anything in retrograde tonight?
You know.
I'm gonna throw you in those.
Alright,
I
so
guess
you've all
we talk
gathered in
about
the-
our feelings now.
Gathered in the bus.
Enjoy.
Vivian is here.
So did everyone enjoy their little break? You got a new CD.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's smashed to bits.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, deserved. Some
Is that a
idiot.
library item?
Did you? And then this is where she gets frustrated.
I
Did you?
I didn't.
destroy library.
I did not. I did not destroy library property. I swear, I did not do that.
It could have been anyone.
It could have been anyone.
Who did this?
I was.
Reveal your heart.
I blinked. I'm not a snitch, so I will not say.
I'll look at everyone and.
I will.
Why are you
take
not
care of
making
this.
eye contact with me?
What?
Shleign, why are you not making eye contact with me?
For no reason.
Did you? I mean,
I'm tired.
someone needs to do better record keeping because it says dead Kennedys on this thing, and it's some BS affirmation stuff. I don't need anything.
You destroyed one of the affirmation CDs?
I didn't destroy one of the.
Do you know how bad Carolotz needs those? She's crazy. If she doesn't get daily affirmations, it's just a whole depression pool.
Oh, I guess we gotta work together as a.
Wait, so what
as
is
a
she
team.
listening to now? And then I'm just my image
It's
of her trying to calm and have a night tea. Kara's
just,
she's playing the CD and it's did it.
Strangely, she looks pretty relaxed.
That's what she needed.
At first was
Punk music.
Yeah, honestly. Oh wow, I'm so relaxed.
I needed to hear that. All right.
You yelled at me.
So
I'm
I
screaming.
took into darkness because I got frustrated.
Because you got
very
yelled at.
unloved.
Aww.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what is she doing here though? Vivian? Not that, you seem cool, but
Thanks.
why are you here?
Well, I guess you could ask Viri.
Viri, why is Vivian here?
Yeah.
Are you two back together?
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
No.
Yo.
No, why
No.
not?
Abyss pulls out a picture and is like a really bad drawn image of you two holding hands.
Aw.
I don't want to be the one, but I'm kind of what's the word?
Shipping.
Shipping.
Shipping. You're shimping, right?
Shipping it.
Whatever this is.
So that means
We will have
You're
words
single.
later.
Okay.
interesting.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Okay.
you're single. Interesting.
Vivian is here.
Okay. Well,
So that we may have a familiar face in case the cops do show up.
Oh.
I guess that
And if
does
any
make
other
sense.
What's better than 4 monsters? 5.
And if in case any other suspicious figures do appear, she may recognize them. She is a local.
yes, I guess I'm just here as the meat shield.
Oh, that's lame.
Oh, that's that one.
Oh.
Hey, that's not
Isn't
true,
that a
but that's
child?
so.
Questionable.
Oh.
I'm old enough.
All right. All right. Yeah. So, I suppose if there's nothing else you want to do except quietly stay out, I assume you guys are making conversation.
We can have conversation until something happens.
Yeah,
Why
seriously.
did you and Viri break up?
Oh!
But you're
This
single.
is not the outcome
Very scared right now.
Hold on, do I have any moves for this?
Like, were you just not a good fit, or like, did you?
Do we want to have conversations with each other too?
Well, I
Pigeon?
thought. Well, everyone was thinking it with their eyes. Like, I was just might as well ask.
Pigeon has a pigeon point.
Pigeon point?
Yo, I get pigeon
Pigeon
points. Or those
Yeah,
like the
like-
gold stars you give me?
That's exactly what they are.
Oh my god, do I get another one?
Can I just unleash the dark on everyone?
I don't think it works on other players.
Oh wait, it doesn't? I thought I've gotten that before.
You've been unleashed on a couple
Yeah,
times.
I
Oh,
mean,
that's true, that's
Dark
true. Okay, I guess
point.
it does. Do you just want to unleash the darkness
I'm
on
wasting the
everyone?
rest of my darkness.
Screaming.
I'm trying to like socially manipulate everyone to
Yeah.
stop doing this.
Stop.
Be cool.
Yeah, I don't
please.
know. I don't know why you brought her. You didn't want me to ask these questions.
Oh my god, that's a 13.
You lose control.
Oh,
Okay.
so, I mean, it does work for the concept of what's happening. I mean, if I was Viri, I would not be going mentally well right now.
Yeah, fair
I'd be
enough.
pretty mad at Pigeon.
No.
As someone who gets pretty mad at Pigeon, I think
As
I
an
would
expert
know.
in being mad
I'm,
at
pretty,
Pigeon.
I'm an
I'm-
expert of knowing when people are going to be mad at Pigeon.
They like
and
invite-
that one's it.
They invite you to interviews as Pigeon Get Mad Expert.
Alright, so you,
So I'm gonna say that I get what I want from them, which is for everyone to play cool, relax, like stop simping so hard or whatever is going on over here, and like, you know, do whatever you're doing quietly. But then like, I don't know how this gets communicated, and I feel like maybe that's
You just blow up.
maybe. So it does say the keeper describes an unintended consequence. So I don't know if that's the way that I like tell everyone to shut up, or if it's something else.
I think you get everyone to shut up. And then Vivian is like, well,
Oh.
you know, I would just say, like, she just starts answering it for you, and you were, like, not expecting that, and everyone's, like, now quiet and attentive. They're, like, popcorn. You know, I just suppose we had different goals on most things. That sort of thing just happens. You know, very, yeah. And eventually, you know, Viri decided to join Division, which seems like it's been a positive force in your life. Mostly, maybe. I just didn't really have any interest in the bureaucracy or the control of it all. Which Viri certainly does, and I guess that's sort of the crux of it, isn't it?
You don't like her anymore?
That's a... No, I like Viri.
Would you say you like Viri a lot?
Like, do you like?
No, I don't like Viri.
Oh.
I just thought we could have made a difference together. I feel
I thought we could have too.
maybe we had different ways of seeing that, though.
I think so, yes. She's gonna just like crack open a soda. You know, just- So now it's awkward.
You're just here for cops, essentially.
Just here for...
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
I could leave if you don't...
No, I mean it's cool. Like we got a lot of information from you, and I appreciate your honesty. And yeah, being such a willing interviewee.
She's gonna like turn to try to put the radio on and see it smash.
Let's change subject. Viri, these two that were going after the ones that have turned into this Harbinger, are they older than you, younger than you? Siblings are all kind of just mixed around?
Yeah, it's mixed around. I would say that they're probably of a similar age, but
But you're like older.
yes.
Now,
Yes.
You're the
Yeah.
oldest.
I wouldn't say that. I am.
Vidian's your mother. She created you all.
She created all of us. She enjoys being entertained and has created many forms of that through us, and we strived, many probably still do, to gain her attention, her love, her interests for a time.
Does she still exist?
Yeah, I'm sure. There's no way she wouldn't.
What is she a god of?
That I've never truly understood. She seems complicated in nature. I don't know what her goals are, but our goals were always to make sure she was happy. Never really seen her use any form of abilities except for in the forms of punishment or ridicule.
So her powers are only... She never rewarded you for...
There was the reward of her love and her approval, and the approval of the many fans, our siblings. Just a little bit of fame and popularity. Things that you can lose in an instant. And like, she'll kind of like look away for a moment, kind of like staring into the moon, and like, I think this is a great moment for another flashback scene.
Oh. Oh.
And so, I think what's been on Viri's mind a lot lately is kind of like how she ended up on this plane of existence and how she got here. And so, I think we'll see the new Damona and Denu, what they've become, kind of hiding away in the background of things, and definitely a place they should no longer be, because they weren't sent away by Vidian, but they were definitely humiliated and just, you wouldn't want to be there anymore. And so, in the background of this, there's another person that we see named Lou, and Lou is an old friend of mine, someone who looked up to me a lot, and I'm getting ready for my big performance. I am right next to a beautiful tower with many different types of like pillars, and just like it's made out of different stones, and it's glittering, it's beautiful, and you'll see, you know, me start to dance and move up this tower as I'm just doing my many moves and moving to the flow of the music. And as I'm pulling on one of the bars that are supposed to support me, I am near the top and it actually comes loose, and I fall and I shatter. And not only do I like hear Damona and Denu from the background, I also see Lou with a tool that looks like some kind of saw that was what I assumed used to sabotage my performance.
You're telling us this, or this is something we see, or you're just having a moment?
This is another flashback vision that I see, and I'm happy to share if anyone asks about it, but I don't know if this is the moment we start talking about it. But you know, this is a person that's important to me, and this is the call of where everything went downhill for me. And so it was so bad that Vidian
If you
actually,
want to talk about this, I mean, I would respond to it.
you know, I think if you like acknowledge the fact that like Viri's kind of like lost in thought again.
Abyss acknowledges the fact that
Yeah.
I was lost in thought again. And she's like, what are you thinking about?
Damona and Denu got their revenge, and a really good friend of mine participated, and I didn't used to look like this. I used to be whole and beautiful and shiny, not as dull as I am now, and I was casted away from my old plane where we used to be and came here. And I've spent many years searching for fame and fortune here in these streets, and it's never been quite the same. And I don't know, maybe this is all penance for the choices that I made in the past.
Like, what? What happened to Lou?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since the sabotage, and I've had nightmares and fears of Damona and Denu from time to time, but I've never seen them since that time. I was casted away, and now I don't know what they're looking to get out of this.
So you've both, they attacked you, and was this after what happened to them?
Yes. I assume they put Lou, set up the whole situation, yeah.
You said that you used to be beautiful, and then you said that now you're just dull, but you walk around town and have people fawn at your passing, and the world views you as a great entertainer. Do you find yourself dull and no longer beautiful because it's now mostly the attention of humans you get and no longer gods?
Well, it is definitely a very different kind of attention. I see the same view in their eyes as Viridian's eyes, of just like, I'm the new entertaining piece of whatever for them for the week, and so their love doesn't always feel very real, if that makes sense. Like, of course I'm still beautiful and mesmerizing, like, I've
Humble.
got, was famous once and famous again, it just happens naturally, but I don't really think they see me as one of them. Not Viridian, not the humans, I'm just another showpiece. But to be loved like that, as Viridian was, that seems interesting.
So I think as you're sort of wrapping up this conversation, do you have something you want to do?
I wanted to ask Vivian some words of advice. Hey, you clearly know like a lot about like stuff and things. What do you do when like you like someone and they don't really know that back, but you've done like everything you could to like show them that you like someone or them?
That's a loaded question, I guess.
Yeah.
You've done everything you can to show them that you like them.
Yeah,
Like
I said they're short, and I called them a dork, and like I said they're lame.
Well,
that's like I don't know how much clearer I could be.
probably clearer than that.
I flicked her head once.
Okay.
I said, "Where's my hug?"
Now where's my hug? Well, I know you're quite young, but
We didn't
usually
say that.
when people like each other, typically they do nice things and say
I'm giving
nice
her
things to them.
Oh, like what?
Like you could say things that you like about her.
Yeah.
You could make her feel seen. You could.
I did with the flicking.
I don't think so.
Like how?
Knowing things about her, knowing her moods, being there for her when she's having a difficult time.
Oh, okay. So, like,
You
if
know-
she were in, like, some, like, hypothetically interdimensionally awful situation, I should be there for her and not flicker.
And yes, I think helping her out of a difficult spot, interdimensional or otherwise.
Yeah.
And showing that you're there for her when she needs you most. Yes, that's a good way to impart that you like her.
And that's when I say, "Where's my hug?"
No. I cannot stress this enough. You don't say that.
Why not?
Preferably ever.
Aw. Wait, I thought that worked. I got a hug out of it one time a year ago.
And how many times have you said it since?
I felt like not enough, but, like,
No.
apparently I guess it's a hot topic.
No, I just don't feel that you do that.
Okay, but like, what do I say and stuff? Like, sorry this happened to you? Is that, like, good?
Maybe, just be a listening ear
Okay.
without
So,
flicking.
without what? Without flicking.
Just,
But, like, I get these, like, things, like, this feeling where I just gotta flick. And, like, it's just, like, I don't know, like, I feel too, like, my body's moving. I mean, my body already moves on its own, but it's, like, my whole, like, skin, like, goes, like, bumpy in a stupid way. And I'm, like, I gotta flick, because I'm, like...
I think you need to resist the urge to do those things
Okay.
and try to have a conversation.
Yeah.
A real conversation.
What do I say, though?
I can't tell you what to say. You just,
Like, do I compliment or whatever? I heard...
Sure.
Oh.
Compliment. Be there for her. Listen to what she's feeling and respond accordingly.
Okay, it seems kind of counterintuitive, but I guess I'll try that.
Yeah, and I think as Vivian is kind of trying to, like, go back and forth with you on these, like, just, like...
So not calling her short every 5
Like,
minutes.
yeah. The rest of you sort of notice that there's a very faint greenish glow that's sort of beginning outside. And you look outside and realize it's gotten quite misty outside.
Are there any police?
I mean, they're, like, kind of up past the beach. They probably can't even see you at this point as the mist is just kind of steadily getting thicker.
I think we should go out into it and start to explore and try to see if we find something.
Can we see anybody else beyond the police who are, like,
No, I think you see, like, police, like, flashlights kind of, like,
in the mist?
going around the mist, and it's sort of like this trippy effect, but you don't see much else.
Starts raving.
Yeah.
I will look over and say, Vivian, you should probably stay here and we can call you if we need any help.
Yeah, of course.
There's no reason for you to get even more involved than you already are. I appreciate you being here.
Right. I'm happy to be here.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah. Do you want me to try to look up something before we go out?
Sure.
I can take out the book and try to use it to try to get some detail. Would I be able to get current events and details and revelations off of this?
We could try something, to glean something or other.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out this. I pull out this book that's got a bunch of chains on it that you guys might have peeked. I'm just gonna be like, I found this in a section that I wasn't supposed to go in. I'm gonna add 4 of my darkness and 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. So
Wait, is that-
Oh no, that's
bad. No.
it's not terrible.
Wow.
It's 11 plus. It's
a lot.
one group there, babes.
I get 1 from above and 1 below.
Mm-hmm.
True. It's like a heaven and hell thing.
Oh my god.
So the nice thing I'm going to get is the book will eerily describe current events in exacting detail. It offers a great revelation and says that we can uncover a key at great costs. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And then for my negative, in order to the book will start to try to change its form and escape from the world as it's giving me this information. So to calm it and get the chains and the spell tech to continue to bind the spell, I'm gonna add ruin to myself.
Okay. So you can mark. I'll have you mark 2 ruin for this.
So she's physically in pain, like things aren't going too well, like her ruin's hurting, but we'll be able to find out what's going on with or can at least explain current events. So my goal is like, if it's like the book is like there's a girl being attacked down the thing right now, you know what I mean, or where the key would be, or like what answers, it might just be an easier way to like know what we're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me see here.
We are sharing a brain cell.
Yeah, we are. Literally. I don't know, it's good music.
I think what you get as the book opens, here's what I'll say. It's not immediately useful to you, but it can definitely be something that you look into later as you open it. And it looks like some sort of like just old, ancient like text that's
Okay.
here. And you see sort of like, you know, a very ancient looking illustration, or like at least, when I say ancient, like at least like 1,000 years old. And it looks kind of similar to Vidian in your dreams. So it looks like this is some sort of old, like, sacred text, or like something of that nature.
Okay.
And you know, you with your photographic memory, you can just kind of take a brain screenshot of
Got
that
it.
for later. It's not in a language that like is immediately available to you, but it's something I think that you could find and transcribe later.
Okay.
In terms of a key, I think you can just put like holy texts.
Holy text.
Oh, keys.
And while you were there, you want to tick that doomsday clock for me, that would be great.
Pretty text.
Run 3.
Should be at 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I made the
We
same
did
as.
take one last time.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I made the same mistake.
Cool. All right.
I hold
With
up the
that-
applause sign. Yeah. Oh wait. Maybe the ritual. Oh.
I think, yeah, as you hold it up, like it's completely waterlogged and trashed, but it starts blinking, like applause, applause, applause.
Yo, I did not think
Wait,
that would
because of
happen.
the green mist?
I guess so.
Can we try to throw the tape into the DVD player?
Wait.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
The distorted DVD?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take out your little DVD
Little-
player from the library.
It's like-
Also
God.
holding it up.
Yeah, you pop the DVD in, and I think as you do that, there's sort of just like the DVD player just has this blinding white light on it. That sort of, it's so bright it just sort of like comes straight out of it as almost like, you know, pure white. It sort of casts the form of like, literally like a door.
Oh. Goes in there, I guess.
Just hopping on in.
I just hop on in. Oh, yo, with my applause sign.
Shall we check it out?
The 3 of us? Yes.
3?
I'm already in there.
Already jumped in.
Pigeon just walked in.
Yo, door.
Let's go through the door!
Let's do it.
Pigeon
Alright.
for the coop.
Boo. Boo.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through the door. And you find yourselves in this sort of, again, like, very, like, just pure white light. And you walk from it, and you blink, and then you kind of, like, clear your eyes as you're, like, you have spotlights, or, like, stage lights beating down on you.
Whoa.
And as your eyes sort of adjust, you are on a set. You realize you're at sort of, like, one of those game show, like, tables with your names in front of you. As you would have written them, so, however you want that to, and then you look up, kind of look around. On the other side, on a matching table, there are 4 people. There is Vicky Chen, Bailey Reed, Madeline Cortez, and then another figure who's just sort of, like, staticky.
Oh.
Mission solved.
No, yeah, we did it, guys. High five, yeah. Yeah.
He's still alive or not.
Who did
That's
that?
And they just kind of, like, yeah, they seem like they don't look confused like you guys do. They look, like, pretty calm. Like, they're, like...
Oh, they've been through this?
Like, for lack of a better word, like, they look like they're, like, actively, like, participating on, like, a normal game show.
Okay.
Like, they're just like, like, oh. And then you kind of hear just from above a disembodied voice. It's like, oh, it looks like our other contestants have made it. Just in time. We're about to play. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
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 All right, so this is how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you some questions. The first team to answer gets a point. And if you get it wrong, well, I guess that remains to be seen.
Oh.
So everyone's done well so far.
Yeah, that means everyone's done a good job. What's the questions? Give me the questions. I'm ready. Buzzes in. Oh. I just wanted to buzz in.
You can buzz in?
No, I don't.
Okay, did you buzz in?
No, I was joking.
All right.
This is a joke. It was just a prank.
All right, let's start with a simple one. Question 1. Who created Viri?
Oh. Oh.
Abyss.
Viridian.
Bing, 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 bing. And you see, like, a big thing just goes, like, 1.
Oh, nice.
I'm like looking around. I'm like trying to find them. I'm trying to see like
I'm just
what the
indicate you.
space is. Like I'm
There's
not
like, you
fully
don't
into the game.
see anything, like, the stage lights are blinding and, like, that has an effect sometimes, but it looks like just pure black beyond this, like, set. You don't see anyone. It seems like it's coming in through almost like, again, there's always that, like, when the host speaks, it's very, like, speakery almost. Question number 2. Who created me, your host? Boop. And the other team gets it.
I'm screamed. Got scared. I didn't want to get it wrong, even though I knew the answer.
And I think Vicky, Madeline, and Bailey all speak at once. Vicky says Viridian. Bailey says Viri. And Madeline says Abyss.
Oh no.
And it goes bing, bing, bing. And they get a point.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Does the static
Abyss?
do anything?
Huh?
Does the static do anything?
The static?
The staticky figure?
Oh, no. They don't say anything.
Abyss, you created you created the host? That's
What?
That's a lore drop. Lore.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah, write that down.
Are we far away from the other contestants?
You're like, I would say like a good, like,
Also her.
probably like 20 feet.
Yeah,
or
wait,
so.
actually, hold on. You created the host?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of believe that, but Abyss, I'm surprised about.
Oh, well, yeah, no.
Yeah, because,
I
like,
get it.
yeah. That one I kind of just, like, I mean, like, oh, surprised, but not, like, really. That one, I'm like, what?
Question number 3.
Oh, sorry about that.
How does Viridian make her children? Need one ingredient, folks. One ingredient.
I don't actually know that one.
Do I know the answer to this?
I don't know that you do.
I don't think I do.
Can I summon a creature to tell me?
You can try, sure, yeah.
Yes, give us the answer, Queen.
Ooh.
I want to use 5 darkness tokens because I'm at 9.
Sure, yeah. Oh my god.
Shoot.
There's been a lot of unlove and anger lately. Alright,
Oh, our contestant Shleign is using the phone a friend option. She's so resourceful. I just love her.
Uh-oh, that ain't good. That's
it's
horrible.
not bad. It's
16.
a 16.
Not bad.
Which on an 11 plus is that I barely have control of this creature. And it will do as I command, but the wards will shatter soon. And I get to choose one of the things and I get it, and I either mark a condition or a rune.
I guess.
Or I get the above and it escapes into the world forever free. And I gain a bond with it.
Well, I guess like the benefit of that is that if it escapes, we can see what happens if you try to escape here. So it could be like a good experiment.
Yeah, you know, not terrible.
Yeah. No, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I also get the summoned creature will answer one question truthfully.
Okay, yeah. It's one of your little imps, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think they just say like memories, and then
Oh wait.
My buzz.
they try to go fly off into the pitch black area, and same thing, just explode into like green mist.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna do that then.
Noted.
Noted. Yeah.
But I now have 2 bonds of darkness.
Yes. All right.
I'm still not fully bought into this game right now, so not very important, but I'm going to use one of my moves. I'm going to use You Loved Me Once.
Okay.
Which of the contestants we feel like is the most important in this situation?
Probably Vicky is Vicky's the monster to our understanding. I don't think anyone's like the most important, but
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use it on Vicky, and let's roll, see what happens.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Oh, that's good though.
That is.
That's
okay.
actually good. Whoa.
So
second good roll.
Of the stream, honestly.
Ever.
Yeah.
I think that. What do we know about Vicky? Anything in particular?
Well, she's a monstrosity.
She's a monstrosity.
She's mad at Cody for going with I forgot her name, but one of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be an actress really bad and has a bad parental life.
Okay,
Except the Happy
perfect.
Heron.
Okay, so I think I'm probably just someone she's seen a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows of, and she maybe really got into acting because of me. And so it's probably that immediate face recognition where she's just like, oh, that's her. Like, I like to almost think, like, you know, if possible, like, there wasn't one, but there, if she could, there would have been like a poster on the wall and everything. Like,
Yeah.
so essentially, she still worships me, and her heart opens up to me. I'm going to choose one of these options, and I'm just going to... Yeah, they worship me still, and I'm going to gain 1 bond with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you now have a bond on Vicky.
Nice.
All right.
That might come in handy later.
So I assume you buzzed in to answer the question.
Memories, yeah.
Yep. Bing, and you now have 2 points.
2 points, yo.
Wow, our new contestants are coming on strong. But let's see. Question number 4. Whose memories are the best suited to creating a new child? And the other he will buzz in.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, one of these two, but...
Vicky will kind of shoot you an apologetic look before leaning in and saying, monsters.
Oh,
Bing! They get a point.
we would have been right in technicalities. I don't want to get it wrong, I'm too scared. Like me, Scarlet, I'm too scared to do it.
Can I try to use my telepathy to try to reach out to hear to try to get to the Harbinger?
Sure.
I want to read what they're going to say next and try to know the answer before they say it.
Got it. Okay.
Is the goal.
You're
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna make it.
That's really, excuse me. That's really interesting because I was literally going to look over to you and say, we don't know what happens if the other contestants lose this game.
Oh. And we just have to make sure the Harbinger loses.
How does it? Well, I'm not.
Let's see if we can keep the game tied, possibly. That's all I say.
I mean, it is 2-2. I guess you gotta bump up those numbers.
Yeah. So like
We're gonna have to keep. I'm trying to get the edge up again anyway.
Maybe like figure out how many questions there are, and maybe we could split it even.
Can I try to like use? Can I try to use telepathy to try to like hear his thoughts on what their next question's gonna be, or is there anything I can tell?
Yeah, I'd say you could do that to like cheat the answer to the next question.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure.
go for it.
Should I
do you
roll
wanna-
for that?
Just because you're dealing with a Harbinger, I think yes.
Okay. Try to get an 8.
8 through 10. Yep.
I got a 7.
Okay. So I think you will mark a ruin for that because you are
Okay.
poking around the brain of a Harbinger. But with a 7, the next question is going to be what memories are particularly important for creating a new child? And the answer is the desire to be loved.
Oh.
I still hear that in the
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So when they say it, I'd like to
Right.
hit the button and go.
Question number 5. What memories are particularly important for creating one of Viridian's children?
A desire to be loved.
Bing! And you get a point.
Um.
Seems like those memories aren't entirely gone.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Question number... Well, that's some fun.
Five.
5, yeah. So
Question
6.
number 6.
Mhm.
What happened to my physical form?
No, we know you're. You're not supposed to get it. Okay.
We
Well,
want them to answer.
Oh, sorry.
well I mean, he
Not
busted.
too late. You already busted.
I'm waiting for an answer.
It was looked upon dramatically for how great it was.
Ooh! There's an X. And I usually mark a ruin.
Again? Oh, I
Yeah.
have 5 ruin. I didn't know we got a ruin too. I was just answering it wrong so the other person would get it.
Okay, that's
Well,
not
now
as
you
bad.
know.
I mean,
Take
it
a
is
look at
bad.
your ruin track if you would like.
It is bad, but it's not. It's not the-
Do I get a ruin move now?
Yeah, that's one of the options. The other team will buzz in.
to steal, yeah.
And Bailey will pipe up. The host discarded their physical form in the pursuit of a new one. And it'll go bing.
Cool. Metal. That's pretty metal.
That's not accurate.
Ooh.
You just choose which answers you decide are correct.
Oh.
Or maybe you don't know the whole story, Viri. Sometimes things continue happening without you. No, that can't be right. That can't be right.
Press accidental.
Question 7.
Uh-huh.
What happens when the host gets their new form?
You could go.
No, you can go.
Do you want to say it together? A door opens.
The apocalypse
The
happens. The door
apocalypse.
opens. Yeah.
Yes, one of the doors of the apocalypse opens. Bing, you get another point. So it's 4-3 at this point.
There's one more. And only one more.
What was it? Question 8. No, I have it written down. Question 8. When I exit this set and I open the door, what am I going to do next? Boop. Madeline leans forward.
I mean,
You're going to destroy Viridian. Bing!
It's not possible.
Question 9. How is that possible?
oh.
um,
I have no idea.
It's not.
and you mark a ruin. Other team? And the staticky figure will sort of come into focus.
I'd like to use my mind, or not mind control. I'd like to use my mind blasts and telekinesis to shoot the fourth image for the first statically person into the audience. Like, I want to just, like, before it can answer, I just want to shoot it into the audience.
I'll just blast this thing
Into
away.
Like
weird
a
green mist?
Yeah, I just picture them, like, going to, like, this, and it's just like a little bit of a, when they grab the thing around the...
Like,
a hug, and they grab them off.
So, to be clear, you're shooting them into the black abyss?
It's not a person, right? It looks like a...
Well, we don't know
Well,
if
it
it's a
currently
person.
doesn't look like a person.
It doesn't look like a person. We don't know if it's a person or
Is
not.
it person shaped, but just
It's
fuzz?
person shaped,
Yeah.
it's just staticky, yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell if it's real or not? I feel like it's not real.
It doesn't look real, but you are also in a weird dream set, so you know. It's up to you.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to move the buttons so that they just keep hitting the thing. And I just like to play, like, musical buttons a little bit. Just to bide for time.
Okay. Yeah. So, is there anything you're looking to do? Are you trying to, like, steal the question?
No, I'm just trying to cause annoyance. Or see
Okay.
if they react at all. Like move
Yeah.
the button a little, like they go down. Like, do they...
I think...
Are they in, like, a... I'm trying to see if they're in a trance. Or if they're, like, cognitive functioning.
Yeah, no, I do think they are just kind of hitting the same spot and getting, like, confused. As for you, you hear, it seems like we have some cheating on the other team. And you can mark another ruin.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Fast track to
Nice,
ruins
thanks.
over here.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
How many
Other
do you
team,
have? You have none?
3.
Oh, you have 3. Okay.
how is that possible? And the staticky figure will kind of move forward. And you see Vivian, who looks up and she says,
Wait, what?
Oh, she was in the bus.
She was in the bus.
Oh, what did you do?
Vivian leans forward. She says, by consuming one of your siblings.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, that's like my thing.
Well, what an exhilarating show that was tonight, folks, don't you think? I think so. Unfortunately, our new team was not the winner tonight.
So it was a tie.
It was 5 and 4.
Oh, wait, was it?
That was the last question. It was question 9, yeah.
There's no bonus question?
I would like to steal something.
Oh, okay.
No whammies.
No.
Bonus question. Twist my arm, why don't you? All right. Bonus question. Who are you?
Do I see a host?
No.
Or is it just, it's just a voice?
It's just a voice, but you know, it's like you know who they're vague tweeting right now.
I think that I'm gonna use this to my advantage because my ruin move got me that answer.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm just gonna flat out say, I'm a destroyer of souls and worlds.
Bing. Yeah. Cool. So you have 5 and 5.
Now we're 5 and 5. Guess we'll have to go again.
Till the end of time.
Wow. What an interesting place we've left tonight's show off on. Our teams are neck and neck. I guess we'll have to see what happens on the next show. But for tonight, don't change that channel. We'll be back later. Good night. Goes black. and you all sort of come to in the van.
Is she there?
Vivian, then.
Vivian's gone. The
No!
mists are gone.
No.
And it's just the four of you.
Was there any chance I could try to unleash the dark before we go and gain an upper hand to like take Vivian with us, like since she was still staticky, or no?
I don't.
No, probably
so.
not.
No.
Okay.
I should have done more. Wait, this sucks.
And I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
No.
Thank you very much for joining us.
I can't stand you.
Well, I hope you guys can stand me enough to come join us next Monday for episode 4, our penultimate episode of Apocalypse Keys. If you want to be notified, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and we'll see you back again 7 o'clock EST next week. Have a good night.